champagne. Purple cups and 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 champagne. Champagne.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Purple Cups and Champagne. I'm your host, Handsome Contreras.
What's going on, everybody? Security John Cheddie, a.k.a. the Brown Pat Riley.
What's going on? It's Josh, FA the Product, Instagram.
Why'd you give yourself a pound on the chest? You feeling spicy?
You know what? I want to show that it's love. I want to show the people who watch. Not everyone watches. A lot of people listen. But for the people who watch, I want to show that it's all love.
I like that.
Oh, you like that?
It's real.
That's what is pure love.
It's real.
Everything
I've
ever.
You know who you are.
Yeah. Shout out to Brenda. Nah, I got to shout out to Brenda, my nigga. Yes, you know who you are.
Oh, no, I'll shout my joints out.
You don't have to. It's all good.
I get no love, so shout out to me.
Yo, shut the fuck up.
Whoever loves you.
Yeah.
To whoever loves you.
Right here.
Maybe your daughter. Maybe.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, yo, we need that drop, man. We need that Penelope drop.
Facts.
Purple
Facts.
cups and champagne.
I got to get it,
That
man.
sound- yeah.
Then Sharice
sounds
kicking the
way.
fucking cup at the end of it.
Yeah. Look, guys. Nigga. Yo,
A purple cup.
Nigga, that's the
that shit is still crazy.
That's
to
the
me,
greatest
dog.
video I ever seen.
Yo, that's women shit, though. Like, why?
Because it's like
literally.
it's like his daughter being like, oh, like Hansel was like, yo, it's a sign, baby.
Yeah, mad hype.
like-
It's a sign.
Sharice goes, what? A purple
Let me
cup?
step on your dreams.
So what?
That's what women do.
Here's what I think about it.
Yeah.
Just like a woman.
That's hard, man.
By the way, yo, shout out to your man over here, Ambition Worldwide.
Mr.
Yeah,
Devin.
man, Dev, yo.
The Dot Man. I'm wearing this shirt.
That was a hard episode, man.
It was a great
facts,
episode, but
facts.
this shirt is so significant. I'm telling you, man, destiny is destiny, right? Because he gave you guys your shirts first. He kind of treated me like the last guy I left. Like, here you go,
You
guys.
showed up last. Nigga.
And
Well, you went to get batteries.
Yeah,
If you went to
Anyway.
one. Nah, this shirt is hard.
I was trying to make it more
Nah, that
prolific.
shirt is
Yeah,
ill.
that shirt is hard.
But I don't know if you guys can see the back.
Chinese.
He's
You should be a
fucking
model,
wrestler.
dog. Yeah,
He's
yeah.
a wrestler, nigga.
Yeah, that's exactly what you did. The heartbreak kid. The heartbreak.
Blah. They think I'm sexy.
Johnny, no.
Yo, Buddha,
I don't want to be part of a podcast if that happens, man. I do not co-sign that.
Yo, Buddha, thank you for not being here, Buddha, because that would have been a great picture for you to take.
By the way,
Facts.
rest in peace to Jerry Blair. I used to do the dance for him, the handsome dance.
Facts.
He's the guy behind Ricky
Mariah.
Martin, Mariah Carey,
He's fucking major.
VP. Yeah, man. Just died, what, a week ago? 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, man. I just want to say, I didn't even know him. I met him a couple of times, but when you worked at Forte with him and Rich Isaacson, right?
Yes, sir.
Man, that was like amazing for me to even know that you guys work with those dudes. That's
It
what
was
we
amazing being in that office.
Now, when you
man.
told me that news, honestly, it was like shocking because that was a time in our lives where we
me
were
off.
really, really about it, like really trying to buy into what we were doing. And yo, for you to even know those people, you were working next to like, I'm not no name drop or nothing, but just say the situation. You were working like next to Ryan Leslie, which I was talking about the other day. Like Ryan Leslie would pull up your laptop and be like in the same office as you guys.
Son.
Tommy Mottola. And
I
all
always
that
say
shit. Yeah,
Cassie literally used to take my computer.
yeah, exactly,
Wow.
exactly.
And
crazy.
I almost duffed her in the face one time.
Yeah.
Because I thought it was like Buddha messing around inside my little cubicle thing.
She's so bad, dog.
Yo. And this is before she was bad.
I mean, she was bad back
Yeah.
then, though, no?
Yeah, I feel like
I got a thing for Filipino. I got a thing for Filipino chicks.
That's
so.
like, nah, you gotta see. She's
You know what it
skinny.
is? Yeah, she was way too skinny. son. I was like, what? This guy, Ryan Leslie's crazy. Why he's obsessed with this chick?
Yeah.
And then Diddy
Did
took
he
her.
like, yo, that's yours? Nah, it's mine.
Like he did Jada's verse.
Damn, son.
Exactly, son. Exactly.
Wait, back to Ambition Worldwide. My bad.
Yo, Dev, thank you for everything,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Yo,
Thank you for
absolutely.
everything.
Yo,
But I was saying the significance of the shirt is
Yeah.
because of the message on it.
Right.
Because, yeah, obviously I'm a Jay fan. And that line always stuck out to me, even when I couldn't fucking rub two nickels together. So it was like, put me anywhere on God's green earth, I triple my worth.
Hey, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yo,
That's a fact.
dude.
I know.
Yeah, and I used to be obsessed with that
Yeah.
shit, and I couldn't prove it.
Yeah.
For nothing in the world.
That's facts.
Nothing I did worked. So just the fact that it was this shirt he gave me while we were doing this successful podcast, the way things have been going for us,
Yeah.
it was like, it reminded me about the lyric. It's
Yeah.
like, yo, not that I tripled my worth, and if I did, because
we tripled the amount of episodes
We're
we shot
about
for this fucking podcast.
well, my worth was like
That's it.
$40,000.
Yo,
That's where my heart and everything is donated.
We stopped this podcast.
Kidneys,
at
everything.
episode-
I wasn't good on the black market.
Black market value.
Yo, we stopped this podcast at episode 33. We're at 78. So,
Yo,
you know,
facts,
you tripled
facts.
it, doubled it, whatever
no
the fuck you
question.
want to call it.
That's
You
no
know what I mean?
question.
Everything,
Y'all ain't
you know?
fucking with us.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't fucking with us. Y'all don't know the shit that's coming.
Yes,
Pause.
Sir. Yes. That's coming.
Success,
You
nigga.
pop the bottle and say that's coming.
Yeah, that's so disgusting, Josh. Especially that the white shit just came out of it. Like,
It didn't come out of it.
no, the powder, the
smoke?
the smoke.
The smoke.
It
yeah.
just looked like
no liquid came out of it.
it had to be liquidy. It's just white stuff oozing
All right, let's
out,
just
man.
drop it, man.
You're so dirty, Josh.
I'd rather not have that conversation.
Well, shout out.
Why are you
shout-
holding it that
Shout out
way?
to you, Dev.
How am I supposed to hold
You
it?
just stroked it.
I didn't stroke.
He did. He was like, "Yo, you're crazy. It's just
Tiny.
a bottle."
Hey, yo.
Nigga, honestly, you watch too much Spice, man. You definitely did.
X videos. I don't watch YouPorn anymore.
Nah, illegal cable fuck.
X
the
videos
Say
lets
you
you
watch Channel
hold
65.
down
X
the video,
video-
and you can see what's gonna be.
Yeah.
Because YouPorn makes you press it. You have to watch the whole shit.
Honestly, that's one of the best features of a porn site. I'm not even
Yeah.
joking right now. Like, yo, why I gotta click the video to watch the video? Just give me a fucking preview.
yes.
So I can understand what I'm about to get into.
Dev, we're sorry about this, Dev. But thanks for being on the show.
Yeah.
And he's gonna be
And
back
he's gonna be back soon. He's gonna be back soon.
very soon.
Sooner than you think.
Yeah. Sooner than he knows. Sooner than he even knows.
Sooner than
He don't even know he's coming back that soon.
We just planned it.
Yeah.
Nah, we just got a lot of good feedback.
Episode 80.
man.
Episode 80. Episode 80.
We got a lot of good feedback from him, from people hearing him. They're like, "Yo, dude should have his own podcast." So if you ever thought about it, you should have the Ambition Worldwide podcast.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
hosted
sure.
by Handsome Contreras.
Yes. Yo, man, by the way, that's my PR right there. You know what I'm saying? Public relations takes care of all my business.
Hit me up.
At the
Let's
very
cheers,
least.
I
baby.
can do that
Let's
for you
cheers
too.
least.
Cheers.
to
Cheers to that.
success, man.
Cheers, Josh.
Absolutely. Cheers.
You guys might recognize this bottle. It's one of the ones when we started at Real Studio.
Shout out to
Nice.
Real.
for a
Yeah,
day.
shout out to Real. Yeah. Shout out
Love
to the
this
studio.
shit.
Heads up studio.
Yeah.
We will be back there for episode something.
We'll
Yo,
be
they-
back. We appreciate it
They
as
did.
always.
They
man.
did like a little like business like networking thing, but he told me it was on Saturday, but he told me Friday. So shout out to you, Real.
I don't know. That's not even bad.
It'll be a
Literally
problem.
the same day, Jabron hits me up like, "Yo, we changed the address, just so you know, because Artist Connect was part of it as well."
No.
Artist Connect.
wow.
I think,
yeah.
and I'm like,
Yo,
"Yo, I was
so
already on my way."
all our circle, all our friends did us dirty then.
Yeah,
They
I,
got
I
us.
literally had to change. They threw my whole schedule off. I couldn't go because of that.
Oh, they don't know that. You know, dude,
Nah, they don't know
these
that
niggas
there's a
spicy.
there's
I'm
a folder.
I'm gonna be like, yo, it's
There's a folder for that.
episode 100. I want everybody
Yeah.
there. And it's gonna be us three.
Yeah, facts.
I'm gonna invite these niggas to a
An
rooftop.
hour before.
Yeah,
An hour before.
I'll
Be like, yo, you're invited.
Yo, we in Staten Island.
Pull up.
Pull up.
Facts.
78
man.
episodes. We're only 22 away from 100.
Yeah, we gotta. Show 100 is gonna be hard to write. Show 100 is gonna be nothing but fucking features and drops. It's gonna
Lord,
be like,
Lord willing, we can pull some strings and I don't know how I'm gonna pull it off.
We're gonna Wu Tang it.
Yo, dogs, if
Hopefully.
you don't,
Yeah, we're gonna Wu-Tang
if
this
you
shit. We're
don't-
gonna bring
if you
6,
don't
7.
show up
3
for
cameras.
episode 100, lose my number.
Facts.
That's exactly what it is. If
Yo,
you don't show up for episode
That's
100,
the last
lose my
straw.
number.
That's the last straw.
Lose my number. That's the
Yo,
last
if you don't
straw.
show up for episode 100, I'm gonna just take it as it is what it is.
I already had you in that category
Already
anyway.
had
That's handsome. The first
you
time
just proved what I already knew.
Nah, man, but we're getting there. Let's take care
I'll
of
be in a box, nigga.
episode 78 at the moment. So Sunday, while I was busting Josh's ass in fantasy baseball,
You did. Yo,
I
congrats.
Y'all still play that shit?
Congrats.
Yo,
No,
dead ass.
yo, championship.
Yo, dogs,
championship.
everyone hates fantasy, but you and I.
Yeah.
You the only two people.
Yo,
I know
every time I
that
tell
like
somebody that,
fantasy
they're like,
baseball.
"You do fantasy
They're like,
baseball? That's a lot of work."
Yeah. I'm like, yo,
I'm a numbers guy.
Yo, I'm in the finals, and the guy I'm playing, he hit like 5 home runs last night.
Yeah.
They're like,
Yo,
what?
That's a fact.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna tell you
that's
why I
a fact.
have a problem with this, guys.
Okay.
They should be trading crypto.
We should
It's
be.
the same thing, man.
No,
We
no,
should
no,
be
I'm
using-
gonna
we
get to
should
that
be
point.
using our-
I'm gonna
we
get
should
to
be
that
using our
point. I
talents.
promise you. I'm gonna use it.
Yo,
should
you
be
guys
using our
probably have
talents
such
way
skills to trade
you're
stocks
not
and
wrong.
shit
That's crazy.
because of that. Because
You're
you
not
guys
wrong.
are like,
I have a
things.
text that I sent. I was in LA, and Josh and I'm literally in LA on vacation, but
Light flex.
I'm still setting light flex. And I'm still because why I'm saying is because I'm still setting my lineup because I know who I'm playing. Right, I'm playing Josh, who has one of the better teams, and that was in
Shout out to
May.
me.
And I text him saying, "Yo, I will see you in the finals." I
Yes.
called that
You
shit.
did.
And I think in the semifinals, you played Mike. Mike had a great team. Sid always has a good team. Sid
Yeah.
actually won this league like 4 times out of
Nah, yeah,
13
he's
years.
legit. He's legit.
He's got a really good league.
Does he ever go by Sid Vicious?
He's Haitian,
He
Sakwase.
should. He should.
So I'm watching.
Like where?
Watching the.
I know,
Yes.
yo, dog. I be watching everybody's move. They don't. I'm a creeper, bro.
Oh, you're
Niggas
a
don't be.
lurker.
Yeah,
You're
yeah. I'm a lurker.
You're
Niggas
a
don't know,
lurker.
man.
Every
I
sense
be
of the word.
on it. I
You're
be
a
on
lurker.
it. I be
You're a
on it,
lurker.
man.
Yeah, man. So,
Jonah, you ain't getting away with shit when you're
so
older.
you toast.
You may act
So-
like you are.
Yeah,
Exactly. I'm
toast.
Mr. Receipts.
Yeah.
You know that.
He-
You guys know that about me.
Mr.
Really.
Mr. Receipts. Jonah's gonna come into your room and say, You know what you did.
Yeah.
Now tell me. Because he knows everything.
Yeah.
So, Jonah, you're going to see this in a couple of years. And don't tell Uncle Cheddie didn't warn you, buddy. But, so I'm watching the fantasy matchup instead of watching my other fantasy leagues. Like
Shout out to you again.
And I was watching the Ravens play the Chiefs. So, it's always good to like. This is actually something. Han, you should try this. Like when you're watching football, like and something funny happens or anything, just go to Twitter like right away.
Facts.
Twitter is so fast with the shit. But there was one thing that I saw that I noticed. So Hollywood Brown, wide receiver for the Ravens, he had a monster game, not monster game, 114 touchdown.
That's a
great. That's a monster game.
dude.
That's a monster game in prime time against the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Game that nobody thought they would win.
He's not like a superstar
And he's not a superstar player.
Yeah.
Right. He's their number one.
What was his
receiver.
motivation?
Wait, real quick.
So that's where I'm getting at.
Wait,
So,
real quick. Who's his cousins? He's cousin with somebody, no?
Marquez Houston?
Nah.
Another Brown.
Is
Another
Antonio Brown cousin?
You know how
I
many
think
Browns there are?
he is AB's cousin.
Yeah, he's Antonio Brown's cousin.
He is AB's
There you
cousin.
go. So that matters
So
in that sense,
He's
yeah.
AB's cousin. So they somebody leaked saying
Fuck the Bucks.
Marquise Hollywood Brown's got two girls at the game, like both his girlfriends are at the game.
Okay.
So everybody's laughing or whatever, right? They call him Lou Will and stuff like that. Two girls and they all get along.
Yeah.
But the two girls don't get along because one girl posted something saying that my man is out here cooking. And then the other girl posted like, you ain't shit. Like under her comments going, you ain't shit, and posted that I'm here for my man.
Oh wow.
So shout out to you, Marques Brown. So it got me thinking. What world is this possible in? Because we saw the thing with Dr. Umar. We're going to get into that too. What world is this possible in? That you can literally have, like, you have to be rich, right, in order to do this, right?
No. You don't have to be rich to do this. You never seen that show on Netflix? Where this
Is it a real show?
It's a
or
real
is it-
show,
okay,
man.
okay.
I mean, honestly, to what I knew. It was
Oh,
a real
the
show.
Mormon people?
Not the Mormon people. You know this show?
Yeah, they have mad wives.
No, not that
Sister
show.
wives.
No, not that show, man.
Oh, yeah.
There was a show where this guy convinced, like, this dude took over the whole family. Like, he literally was fucking with the daughter. That
Oh
was
yeah,
underage.
about the aliens thing. Yeah,
exactly.
Amazing show. Amazing show.
What show?
Amazing. Yo, it's a real fucking.
He fucked with the daughter. She was like a young girl.
That's not good.
Yeah, at all.
But the fact that
and then
he
the
smashed
mother,
the wife,
they
though.
trusted him because he
Woody
smashed the
Allen?
wife. He trusted the
No,
wife,
is that
and
that's
even had the husband jerk him off in the car.
Yeah.
Oh, this was a true story.
Yeah.
The documentary. I remember. That nigga's a genius, dude.
Yeah. Nah.
That was so weird.
That's a mind fuck.
He's a
That's a mind
genius.
fuck.
That was so weird.
So,
It was disgusting.
All the adjectives
So,
at
time
him.
out. So what are you trying to say? If your G is strong enough, you can find a way to have two girls actually get along.
Yo, there's some dumb people out here. I really don't know how that happens.
So they're stupid.
I'm gonna say it's a cultural thing, right?
I shouldn't say that, right, Cheddie?
Nah.
That's stupid.
It's what it is.
Nah, I feel you.
Yeah, it's a cultural thing because this practice has gone on for millennia. Like we don't know if it was the norm
That's
at
true,
one
yeah.
point, right? But we've been conditioned not to. I couldn't handle it. Like I couldn't handle it. It sounds like a
I
good
was going to
idea.
ask you that. How would you not only that, how would you handle
I can't
the
deal
other
with
way, too.
one person
What,
and their crazy
how about two
emotions.
girls?
What, two headaches?
Yes, you know what I'm saying.
Women, I'm sorry.
Did you see my
So
post?
you're saying you can't deal with two women, you're saying then?
I couldn't. I can't deal with one. There's a reason I'm single. So I think about like two emotions. There's a lot of shit, dude. It's just
Put his number at the bottom.
Yeah, he's just saying. He's just throwing it out there.
no one loves me.
Debbie Downer. We need to zoom in right there. Debbie Downer.
I think you got to be in a certain tax bracket to have two chicks to just get along and just
I think in this world, in this country or whatever.
Yeah, because in Uganda, this is a normal thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
They all
Exactly.
have cattle.
And in
They don't
Utah.
give a fuck. Yeah, Utah.
And
They,
in Utah.
they live in
Shout out to
fucking
Zach
barns.
Wilson. Not this week. Shout out to Zach Wilson.
Nah, don't
Shout out
do
to
that.
John Stockton. We'll shout out John Stockton this week.
I know. I hurt your heart right now. I opened up a wound. I'm sorry.
Yo, I haven't talked about this shit.
I know, man.
Oh,
It hurt me. It hurt me.
Weak.
It hurt me. I
Oh,
understand.
weak on how they
I didn't watch
cheated.
ESPN. None of that shit. I don't want to hear it. But
Right.
let's continue on with
Anyway,
the Mormons.
I don't
Utah,
know,
they
man.
do it.
I'll be honest. I'm too jealous in a sense. Like, and I'm not a jealous person.
Possessive.
But yeah, but I don't know. Like,
But
I
it's
think we're all-
not, it's
I
not,
think we're all
it's not you.
possessive.
It's not you having. It's not a girl having you and another guy. It's you having two girls. How are you jealous?
It wouldn't be the same way. Like, we're only talking about a man perspective.
yeah, Cheddie is.
Do you know what show you want? Do you know your show?
Nah, see, Handsome was keeping it real. Handsome was keeping it fair. Son.
This is misogyny hour. On the next,
I'm alone here. I'm alone here, dog.
Nah,
I try to do a Handsome.
You are the one. You are the reason why we are not thrown off the show. Exactly. I keep telling you that.
I'm just saying.
Marriage is a motherfucker, man. To avoid divorce, niggas will say anything.
Yeah.
Cheaper to keep her.
Except for someone I know.
Johnny's a dick.
Yo, dogs.
I'm not talking about you, by the way. Don't think it's
We
you.
still got to talk about the family member that's a swinger, but continue now. I'm sorry.
He's doing it all
I'm
good.
still waiting.
He's fine.
That's a Patreon.
Yeah.
That's a Patreon. Yeah.
The Patreon, I'll pay for
You're
it.
gonna
I'll
get
pay for that
You're gonna get this shirt.
Patreon.
You're gonna get the shirt, and you're gonna get the spice.
My nigga, yeah, get me that spice. I've been trying to
I'll
figure
tell
out
you
for
one
2 months,
thing, though.
dog.
I'll say this because I say like my life, thanks to my mom always putting me on, letting me know what's going on. I've been
That's a
able to
fact.
accept shit in life
That's a fact.
differently, right? So I'm gonna make sure I do that with Jonah. I'm gonna make sure like, look, let me tell you something. I know you're only 7 years old, but we have this specific couple in this family. They do this and that.
He's gonna take him
Don't
under his
tell
wing.
your dad.
He's gonna take him under
But
his
you
wing.
need to understand, this is life.
You're gonna torture me, son.
Yeah, I'm be like,
There's
come
gonna be
on.
another nigga that I grew up with that I'm like, yo, can you please just tell
Hey,
me
he's
the
a
truth?
Pisces.
Yeah, I've been doing
So
that shit with Johnny my whole life. Like, yo,
they
can
go
you-
hold on to secrets
Yeah.
forever and a day, dude. Pisces is sick.
This
I would love that.
This is the uncle nephew secret,
Yeah.
right? Here's from dad. Okay,
Yo,
okay.
hey, that quality is true. I love that. I would love that. If you go with secrets and shit, for sure.
But I don't know. Two girl, like, I'm not against it. If you can, like, I don't see how that doesn't turn into a problem.
You believe in open relationships?
No,
No.
at all.
No.
Again, because of that jealousy factor that I told you
I'll
about.
be real with you. I do, but I don't. I can't.
No,
I can't. No, I can't
He's
do
talking
it.
about us. He's
Yeah.
not talking about you believe that.
Yeah.
Of course, like, yo, there's people that are
and
okay.
and it really worked. You can see that it really worked. For
Yeah,
them. Like, yo, if you really have that, and honestly, it's a more mature mindset than we have. I'm being real with you.
It's rough though, man.
No,
That's
I'm
rough.
not disagreeing with you.
That's rough.
I'm
But
not
it's because of
disagreeing
our
with you.
cultures. That's what I'm trying to say. Like,
Exactly.
What
culture,
is
Tradition.
like a possessive culture or something?
I guess we're taught
It's
of
tradition.
the monogamy factor.
Yo, dog.
right? Like, it's big in our families, right? In our culture.
So much so, I mean, most girls that we even meet, some things that they've been taught is like the Disney World idea of love.
Okay.
Let's say. So
Yeah.
how can you teach
If you
somebody
don't give
that's not
them
the
head,
way it
you'll go
is?
to another bed.
Not that, son. I don't think Disney ever taught that. But,
I saw that in Aladdin.
yeah.
Which, by the way, Joshua
My
gave me
nigga,
a whole perspective on life. Aladdin is the best Disney soundtrack ever.
It is.
And it's also R&B themed.
Yeah. That's what
Without
I'm
the
saying.
R&B.
Yeah.
Anyway.
He's like, it was modern. It's modern now.
let's
Glad it was
continue.
R&B.
I think Woody told
You can throw
Buzz.
Chris Brown on that.
Yo.
That'd be so weird, dude. Chris Brown
I
covering
can
all the
show
Disney
you
classics.
the world.
Chris Brown would body that
He'll
shit.
kill it. of
He
course.
would,
Of
but it would
course.
just be a weird
It
thing
would,
to
it
take
would.
on.
Beyonce was on Lion King, so it
All
worked.
right, all right. Back to the open relationship. Sorry.
Sorry.
I don't think it works. Personally, because of our culture.
For you.
For our culture. I think it does work because you see it, like I said, in sister wives.
Yeah.
Where there is no jealousy factor because they understand what the relationship
Exactly.
is. They know it's beyond just the emotional. They know there's a structure to it. They know he's not out there wasting his time with other people. Like, they literally feel like I'm his wife and she's his wife too.
He has other needs. He has other needs, and you can separate that as far
Correct.
as like you feeling like you're the only person that can like satisfy every need.
And he
or whatever.
provides.
That kind of like logically, it makes sense in a way. Like
the way we do two women shit
Yeah.
is scummy.
Yeah.
Always. There's always something like in a secret.
Why is ours scummy and theirs is like accepted?
Because it's secretive. I just told you. There's a hidden factor to it,
Yeah.
right? And maybe we have to do it that way
They
because
got
these women don't
paralegal
accept it.
openings in Utah.
no. They should.
I'm joking.
They should. Are you, Nelly? Unless you're gonna do it.
Yo, Nelly, classic line.
Yo, facts.
Oh man.
No, but I think in an ideal world, it's okay. And like if I see it from a distance, I'm not judging somebody and being like, how can that work? Or like feeling like technically,
I wish I could be them.
You're right in the sense that in this culture, in the culture we're in, like especially in New York and everything, yeah, you have to have bread in order for that to exist.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely. Unless you're like one of those dudes who like really brainwash some girl or some shit, which happens.
R.
but-
Kelly.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I mean, and like I said before, like I think that like if we ever got to like a more advanced society or more mature society, that's something that definitely should be on the table. Something that's possible, more possible. No, real talk.
My problem with
No,
that
no,
advancement
no.
is that they get to do it too.
No, that's what I was gonna say right now. And even Johnny.
when I wrote
That's
this,
what I was gonna say
when
right
I
now.
wrote this show, I wrote this show for Hollywood Brown.
No, I feel you.
Fucking-
And Dr. Umar. Yeah, Dr.
Like
Umar.
picture Jennifer Lopez, right?
Ooh,
How,
right.
The world would frown upon her if Jennifer Lopez like, oh, she got bent on this
That's
side,
facts.
and she got
That's the world we live in.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
of this.
Mark
We're
Anthony.
of this like
Yeah.
absolutely mainstream world. Us three. That's not even a question.
I am.
Yeah, exactly. But what I'm saying is, I understand that I can't accept it. It's not for me.
Correct.
Because I know what I've been conditioned to feel or think like. I'm just saying from a distance and in the future, as far as like, maturity goes and everything, yes, it would have to be both of us. It would have to be, you have to accept maybe you have to accept the idea of like two husbands or two guys
You
and
know
one
how I
girl,
erase
and
that
vice
shit?
versa, two girls and one
I'll
guy.
give you a real life example. So
Two girls
Aubrey
and one
Marcus, I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with him, but the guy behind On It, the
No.
On It supplements, the ones that Joe Rogan uses and shit like that.
No.
Well, anyway, Aubrey Marcus, Pisces, February 28th,
Shout out to
1977.
him. For being Pisces, I guess.
He was one of the first people that I ever saw on a mainstream thing talk about open relationships. And he spoke on how debilitating it was because when him and Whitney, his ex-wife, his wife at that time, decided on it, it was like, yeah, let's do it. And he had his girlfriend, and he would see her like in pain. Like he would see that she was going through it, but she would handle it because, yo, we agreed on this.
Yeah.
And he's like, he was just like, yeah, it's so amazing, until Whitney had her other person.
Yeah.
He
That's what hit
said
him.
he was throwing up.
Wow.
He's like, yo, I was curled up in bed and crying and stuff.
I can believe that.
He said, he goes, that's why I
That's the
realized.
same as someone cheating on you.
Right.
Yeah, he's like, that was a woman's strength.
Even worse, maybe sometimes.
He gained a new respect for a woman's strength. He was, I know she was feeling the same shit, but she just handled it differently.
Yeah.
And then he spoke on that and how that helped them grow in their relationship. Obviously, they got divorced after a while.
Dog,
And now he's back to solo life with a very beautiful woman.
If you ask me to do it right now, even if I know logically, like, it don't matter, man.
Yeah. I mean,
I've been raised a certain way, bro.
I
There's
get
no way I'm
jealous
getting out
when
of that.
the cashier hands back my girl change.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he's touching her hand. I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck,
Yeah.
dog?
Yo, 100%.
You know what I'm saying?
You have a good day.
Yeah.
Staring at her face.
Why you want to have a good
exactly.
day?
You too, sir.
I am the good day.
Fuck, man. I'm here. I'm here too, dog. Look
know
at
what I
me.
mean? Yeah, look
She
at
does have a good day. I'm
What?
right here.
What? I don't need a good day too?
Yeah.
Nah, it's true, though.
Facts.
That's
Y'all
some
dudes
toxic
are scum,
motherfuckers.
man.
Facts,
That's some
facts.
toxic dudes, man. The fact that we laugh at this
But-
stuff.
Or when they put
but
like,
we know
God
who we
bless
are.
you in the comments under
We
your
know who
girl's
we are.
picture. God bless you.
What dude puts God bless you?
Yeah,
in
like,
the girl's
I'll be
picture?
honest with you. It hasn't
What
happened
kind
to
of
me in a
blessings
while.
you trying to wish
because
for her?
thankfully, I guess in a way, Brenda's kind of like that kind of, I don't know. But it hasn't happened to me in a while. She hasn't done that.
Well, I haven't had a girl in a while, so it hasn't happened
No,
to me either.
but it used to happen. It's kind of, I mean, I used to care about those things. I don't even think I care about those things that much anymore. I guess I'm that. I've been with Brenda for so long. that-
Nigga, I hate when I put like a fucking like a money bag or eggplant under the girl's picture, and the nigga literally DMs me like, "Yo, you out of your fucking mind?" I'm like, "Dude, she's a vegetarian."
Yeah,
Like,
Johnny, does
what
that
is
happen
on
to you
your
for real?
mind?
That's happening?
Nah, you
Real
crazy?
talk.
No, I do not put
He
eggplants
does
under
not
her
put
picture.
eggplants on his girl's picture.
I do it though when I put something facetious.
It don't even
to get
gotta be
other
that, though. I'm
people's-
just saying,
Joshie
like,
knows. I reply with eggplants.
Yeah.
Whenever
Yeah,
somebody
he
like
does.
when I put some like troll shit,
Yeah.
they'll be like, "This is so wrong." I'm like, "Eggplant."
I can't believe Johnny's a troll. I never thought, but you are. You said it. You
I
said,
can't
like,
help
yeah,
it.
I know.
Just DM the
I think
comment
we
like
all
I do. You know what I mean?
I think we are.
Just DM the comment like I do.
Yeah.
Oh no, 100%.
I wanted to say this, but I don't want to show it in
Listen,
public.
My DM etiquette is so nasty.
Yeah. It's a different level, man. It's a different game. You guys are in a different game. I don't know nothing about that.
Yeah, me either.
This is foreign to me.
Yeah.
It's like-
No, but it's true.
French.
He's been not married, but he's been with Brenda now since 2010.
Yeah.
Probably.
Before we had emojis and shit, so he wasn't able to send money bags and shit like that,
Right.
or throw onions in their fucking.
That's
This
funny.
nigga was hitting bitches on sidekicks and shit.
Yeah.
Yo, that's why he sent me this post the other day about
shit.
what was better, AIM, BBM, or kicks.
Yeah. Yo.
nigga was like-
That's great.
He was putting up away messages. I loved it, you.
Yeah. Quotes. Rap lines
Right,
on the way
right,
message.
right.
Facts.
That's a fact,
Facts.
yeah. That's how I used to know if my girl at the time was mad with me. She'd be like, I hate him.
Yeah,
Middle
facts.
fingers up. I was like, I guess I did something wrong.
Yo, when
Like,
did
yo,
texting become
what we
a
gonna
thing?
eat?
No, that was like 2005.
Texting?
Texting.
Yeah, texting became a thing when like with sidekicks and,
You know,
Blackberries.
I ran up
Blackberries,
Heidi's.
especially, yeah.
No, I did it in 01. In 02 with Heidi's
you have to be
Nokia.
nasty with it.
You sent the
Yo,
first text?
I remember no,
ABC, I think the seat 3
my
times.
sister let me
2.
use her Nokia, the little one that had
I was
snake.
nasty on the snake. I was nasty on
And-
that game.
Yeah,
the
she was
snake
fire.
game, yeah.
And I remember, I don't know how I ended up doing the text shit, but I ended up sending a text to Titi.
Yeah.
And I tell
Titi's a girl from our neighborhood.
Yeah.
I just want to say she's not actually an aunt.
she's nobody's aunt. Her real name is Liz Mary Liz.
You text your aunt?
Yeah, her name is Liz Mary Liz.
Hey,
Yeah.
better text
Liz
your aunt
Liz.
some of this spice.
Dominican Liz Mary Liz. How weird is that, son?
No,
Anyway, so I'm texting Titi and she responds
She was like
with
the
a
fucking
phone call. She
ambassador
was
of the
like,
block.
"How the fuck did you do that?" And I'm like, "Do what?"
She called you from her text?
Yeah. She's like, "You sent me a message," and I'm like, "Yeah." Like, if you go to there's a part of your phone that says text message. So I started sending text message to everybody.
Foster does
Yo,
that.
my nigga,
text
you
Foster,
are
that nigga calls back.
you are aging yourself, my
This
nigga.
is why-
This nigga's
Yo.
talking about.
I don't give a
This
fuck.
nigga was
Yeah, I know, you sound like-
143
When text
on
message
pages.
started.
143 on pages.
Yo,
You know who's
that is Johnny. Honestly, that is the equivalent of that.
So that's why at the end of the time, I'm trying to finish the story.
No, I
No,
know,
because
I
it's pointless. It was so. That's how new it was. Heidi's phone bill came out to $1,200 because every text was 25 cents.
Wow.
Yeah.
And every received text was 25 cents.
Wow.
And I
Yeah,
had
text a lot
spent
of
that
money.
month
Yeah.
texting everybody and their
Johnny,
mother like,
you know
"Yo,
how many
find
text
this shit
messages that
out."
is?
Nigga, it was bad.
Text-
Teddy, do the calculations.
What's
Think
that?
about it.
Paralegal.
A message
Yeah.
two, every two
I'm a
messages.
paralegal. I'm probably not an accountant.
Every
You
two
work in an
messages-
office.
Kevin,
Every two
where are you?
messages, every two messages and response is $1.
Okay,
Yeah, because if you get a response
It's a lot of
back, you got to
text
pay for that too,
Fact,
right?
fact.
Yeah.
Damn, son, imagine that used to be a thing.
Yeah,
you used to have
yeah.
to actually pay.
Yeah.
Some crazy shit, man.
Well, I was a good texter back then. I actually responded
You're a good texter now.
to you.
To me too. But that's because I get the pass.
Well, Josh is a bad texter, first of all.
No, I'm a good. Yeah.
To me, yeah, but he's good now. But,
You guys are trash at texting when I send you like this idea, this long idea, and no one will say anything.
group chats. Group
And I'll
chats,
just be
I'm
like,
the
yo.
worst.
Yeah,
nigga.
you know
Yeah,
why?
niggas
Because
are the worst.
I'm a
But you do
miss.
answer me right away. Yeah, so that's true. You got a good texter.
I mute
You
group
got a lot.
texts.
You used
I
to
got
be
a lot
trash.
better.
You used to be trash,
Yeah.
though. That was like that was a big barrier in our,
Facts.
in our friendship.
Fact, I remember having a conversation with Cheddie where we were talking about my anxiety and stuff like that, where that made him understand me a little bit better.
Yeah. So I
And
got
he's
patient. I got
aight.
patient.
He had to like.
I got
I'm not
patient,
gonna.
yeah.
I'm not gonna throw you under the bus. We had to deal with somebody who was kind of like that. You were like, oh, I understand because I know somebody like that.
Yes, yeah. That's true. Right. Well, what happened was with Josh. So I would. There was one time that we were.
This is the episode of Spotlight's on me.
We were meeting up to go. No, but we were meeting up to go somewhere, and like he texted me, and I was like, "Yo, it's just I just had like a couple things in my hand. It was just easier for me to just call him real quick." So I'm like, "Yo, meet me like." You know where we were going? We were going to that Brazil-Colombia game. We were just going for the soccer, ladies and gentlemen. So, anyways, yo,
I was gonna say Brazilian,
that was,
Colombian.
son, that
That's
was
amazing.
the craziest. That was the craziest soccer game.
It was a great game.
Yo,
1-1
great game.
tie.
Oh my gosh,
Churrasco.
Yeah.
It was 1-1 tie. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Churrasco,
Uno,
exactly.
uno.
They had that.
But so yes, so he's texting me, and I'm just like, yo, it's just easier for me to call him, and I call him, and he just literally just doesn't answer, right? But he texts me right back.
Yeah.
And I was just like, okay, like, you know what I mean? I was
I'm
like,
disappointed in myself hearing the story.
But then I remember.
I am.
But then I like Juan, because we were in a group chat. I think Juan had told me, he was like, yeah, Josh don't really respond back sometimes, right? So I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
Shout out to Juan.
Yeah, facts,
So
facts.
so I just remember, but Josh like over the years has gotten like way better now. Like
Yeah.
now, like he actually like he reaches out to me.
Yeah.
You know what I
But
mean?
you know what?
Yeah.
To be fair with the situation, and I'm definitely not defending myself because I will acknowledge. I've always acknowledged I suck at that.
My screen was always broken.
No. I have like anxiety with like speaking. Not anxiety. I'm not justifying it, but I prefer. I'll say that not to speak on the phone with somebody because I feel like there's so much. I think we were talking about that before even the show. There's so much you're dedicating. Depending on who it is, sometimes you want to catch up, and it's like you have to dedicate a block of time. And I don't really
a phone call because sometimes you know who calls you. You're like, damn, I'm in it for like this next 20 minutes.
Exactly. So I don't really know the
have
reason
it right now.
Exactly.
Right, yeah,
I'm like that with texts.
But to be fair,
Because
though,
I'm very attentive.
But to be fair, though, as well, I am a little bit weird with it because I don't even like talking on the phone just around people.
But you know
For whatever
what, though?
reason, like if I'm around people, I'm like, yo, I'd rather be away from everybody.
I
than
walk
talk on the
away
phone.
from people.
Yeah,
But you know what,
exactly.
though?
You see that here.
At this
Yeah.
point, though, when you have a text that comes in, you're kind of like, if this person is asking me a question and I
Yes.
respond, now they're gonna respond back. So now I'm locked in on this text.
Yeah.
For like a while. You know what I'm
And
saying?
that's why I, in that sense, I definitely am different in a way. Where,
So you want to bring
like-
us into our brunch banter, Josh?
Yeah, sure. So the brunch banter was,
Are
and I actually responded this week because usually I respond on the show.
Oh, thanks, Josh.
No, I'm saying because I
Josh
usually.
responded at hour 23 right before the slide
Yo,
came
he
on.
did.
Hey.
He dead ass did.
Hey,
Oh, you did?
I did. I had a slide. dedicated to me. I felt proud of that for sure.
That was a good slide.
It was. No, that wasn't a slide with me, but whatever.
Oh,
My
bad.
So the brunch banter was: is it okay or is it an acceptable excuse to say that you're a bad texter? Or
Like,
is that
is that even a thing?
yeah, exactly.
Being a bad texter.
Exactly. Or is it a red flag?
Yeah.
And you know what? And what was my answer, if you recall? I was very accountable. I was
you
very
were.
accountable.
You were.
Because what I say? I said that was a red flag.
Yeah, you said it was a red flag.
I said it's a red flag.
Yeah.
And I'm somebody who is known as a bad texter, let's say.
Mm-hmm.
But real talk, like I just go back to anytime I've ever been like really into somebody in that situation, whatever. You kind of get like, I hate to sound gay, but you kind of not in that way. Gay happy, gay happy. Yeah, I don't mean it that way. You know what I mean? Like
Not talking about
Soft.
Very.
You mean soft?
Not like that, man.
Not like that. You mean soft?
I do mean soft. I
Yeah,
apologize for
yeah,
that. You don't have to edit that though.
Yeah,
I'm
It's
not.
all- it is what
Ralph
it is.
Tresvant.
Yeah. But I don't mean to sound soft. Exactly what I mean. But like when you really start getting into
that's worse.
you can say it's worse.
That's their big beef with it. They're like,
Ralph
gay is
Tresvant.
soft.
Nah, I feel you.
Not Cheddie. That was super worse. But at least black people get it.
Listen, I apologize. I'm
Ralph Tresvant had a song called
I'm doing my first celebrity apology.
Sensitivity.
I just want to say to the community,
We know. What
Cheddie,
you
help
mean.
me draft it.
No, we know. We know what Josh means. He doesn't want to sound, like sensitive.
Sweaty out here. Turning
So
red.
gay people
No,
are
no.
sensitive? There's no way to clean it up. These motherfuckers got us
Let me
thinking we
own
can't
it.
say
Let
shit.
me own it.
Like, yo, you could be a boy or a girl, but I can't lie to you until you're unvaccinated.
Yeah, nah,
Yo,
Come on,
the
man.
letters,
Chill, see,
Yo.
I'm not co-signing. I'm not going down that road.
The letters-
I'm not going down
the,
that
letter,
road.
the letters got y'all in the
Nah.
sharpshooter, dog.
Word.
The letters got y'all in the sharpshooter.
Oh,
That
man.
nigga's toast.
Yo,
I wish I had that
Cheddie-
AI
Cheddie-
shit.
Cheddie living good right now, man. It must be good to be on the outside of this.
I know. I'm just like, I'm literally shifting over this way.
But you know what I mean.
Um,
Well,
What was your
forget
answer?
what I mean. I apologize for that. But regardless, like I feel like when you first start talking to somebody,
Butterflies?
I'm not even gonna go that far. But like you definitely have interest, and you may take long to text back. You may take long to text back.
I'll be doing that. I play that game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's only because you're still thinking about
unfortunate.
it. You're still thinking about it.
Right.
You're going to overthink your text. You're going to do all those kind of... Like, I might do that. And that's a problem with me generally. I overthink shit. So I'm going to overthink a text or overthink whatever, but I'm going to make sure that I reply.
feel like, and you can tell me if I'm talking out of pocket, but I really feel like Handsome, if he's feeling the chick, he be having conversations where like, yo, he literally his his legs be on the wall,
Yeah,
feet be on
facts.
the wall.
Facts.
I'm Mr. Like,
Sitting over a pillow, laying over a pillow, on the end of his bed,
feet swinging.
smiling.
I get my hair ready right before I even send a text and shit. Like,
Feet up.
just in case the FaceTime comes through.
Feet up crossed behind him.
Making my way downtown.
Yo,
That's
that's the
exactly
picture
what
we
I
needed.
pictured.
That's the picture we needed.
Yo,
Buddha to
Buddha,
take.
that's exactly what I pictured. I pictured Handsome.
Dun, dun, dun,
full
dun.
text.
A little fairy laugh. She's so funny.
Oh my gosh.
I fucking just put ha-ha to every text that she
No,
sent.
your answer was your answer. I won't read off. I won't say who said
What was your answer, though?
But mine was. I think I said.
You think it's a red flag?
I'm not trying to talk to you all day.
No, he has a point. Somebody said a good one where
Because
they're like,
honestly, I'd rather talk about purple cups and champagne. What else do I ever text you guys
Facts.
about other than purple cups
Nah,
and champagne?
facts.
It's unfortunate.
My answer
But
is-
I didn't tell you
is-
that. This is what I was
Yeah.
going to be. It's what you're in for.
my answer was very true, and I don't
hold
give a
up.
fuck who takes it whatever
I'll
way they
pull it
do.
up.
Yeah.
You want to get it?
Yeah, keep talking. Go
But
ahead.
regardless, I just think it's a contextual thing. That's what when somebody said like, "Yo, I can't be on my phone all day. Like I'm working." It has to be the person that doesn't. Then you can't text anybody on point, right?
Or you can't watch any
It has to be-
information,
yeah.
any news or anything like that.
No, even the text. But if there's people that literally don't pay attention to the text,
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah.
It has to be fair. But if you do it, if there's one person that you always pay attention to the text, then no, that's a red flag.
Yeah.
Also, if I'm with you, like if we're hanging out and you're always on your phone, but then you're not really you saying that you're a bad texter,
Yeah.
and like that's actually not good. And you know
I
what's
agree.
crazy is
Nah, I
that,
agree.
and not to no homo, but I'm gonna say no homo because it's no homo.
Wow.
When I'm with it's just what it is. When I'm hanging out with Josh. When I'm hanging out with Josh, he really isn't on his phone.
Yeah.
Like your phone is literally over here.
Yeah, fact.
and
I be
you're having
almost
a
forgetting my phone.
And you're having a nigga, you left your
Yeah,
phone here before.
exactly.
Hey, honey, I left my
Yeah.
phone.
Fuck
Hey,
you,
honey.
Cheddie.
Hey, honey, I want Cheddie's phone.
Fuck you, Cheddie.
Oh,
Yeah, I call my
man.
wife honey. Kill me.
Yeah, kill me.
Kill me. Yeah,
Sue me.
sue me for that.
I'll be honest, yo, this shit is weird.
What do you call your girl? Anytime her first name?
Their name, yeah.
You're a fucking liar, son.
I do.
You're a liar.
Buttercup.
Si tú me
Yeah.
dices, this is the same nigga.
I'll call them. I'll call them.
Same
I'll call them nicknames once they
Buttercup.
leave me.
Buttercup, word.
I had a buttercup once. Michelle Masonette, I miss you.
Hey, I knew Masonette. They're probably related.
Yo, my joint
What's up?
wrote annoying as fuck, but it's not a deal breaker, and I put a picture of me on
Yeah,
it.
I saw that.
That was dope.
I think you were at dinner or some shit, right?
No, I was just standing here. I was taking Buddha took a
okay,
picture of
okay,
me texting. Handsome, what'd you write? Damn, we got so many responses. This shit was lit, yo.
Yeah.
My response.
I haven't met a single Piscean good at texting. Most of us answer in our head. It's legit.
Yo, honestly, thank you.
A Piscean.
Thank you for bringing that up.
Yeah.
Thank you for bringing that up. That's not only a Pisces feature. I do the same exact
Piscean.
shit. Yeah, a Piscean.
It's the truth. Piscean.
I do the same shit.
I haven't
though.
met a Piscean that's great as sex.
Dog, you know how many times I've seen something, I'm like, yo, I stay with the idea in my head and everything. I'm like, that's funny what he said. And I'll talk about it or whatever. I'll think about it, and I just don't respond.
No, but I've told you that. Like, there's times where I'm doing shit all the time, and I'm not using that as an excuse.
No,
I literally
for
am
sure.
doing shit all the motherfucking time.
I can
Right?
But you don't
find
think
that.
you make
So-
time? Like someone wrote,
You make time for people that matter.
I think generally, yeah. But
That's a red
But
flag.
there's times that can happen though.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, there's times that you can fall through the cracks where it's like really nothing's wrong about it. It's just that you just
I'm sorry, I got to shout out B-Man because he gave me a great answer. He probably gave one of the best. And he goes, depends how often I see you active on IG.
yeah. That is
Yo,
something.
B-Man,
What does that
good
mean?
shit.
Wait, what is B-Man? What sign is
Because
he?
you know you can literally
Sag.
see.
I was gonna say he's a Cancer. It sounds like
No, he's a Sag, man.
What the fuck? What
Yeah,
the
that-
chances all negative?
Yo, you know what's funny?
Yo, Brenda.
Wait.
you hear this shit?
I think I saw somebody say that too. Somebody was like, "Yo, why every single time like you ask somebody like what their sign is, that they always act the same way? Like you're in trouble." Whenever someone's like, "Oh, he's an Aries,
Yo, come
Nah.
he's a Cancer."
If you tell me somebody's an Aries, I love it.
Okay.
You tell me somebody's a Capricorn, I'm big. Because
But is that wrong?
these are people that depend.
Is that wrong? That generally people would be like, oh,
No, because Sag are really like dirty, scummy people a
Yeah,
lot
yeah.
of times.
The only
B-Man ain't that. B-Man is not that.
Facts.
Nah,
but
Brianna's one of the most
unfortunately,
loyal
And Jay.
motherfuckers I know.
but Jay is.
Nah,
You
chill,
understand?
chill,
Like,
chill.
listen, I love Jay, but we all know when it comes to getting shit done, anybody gets ran over.
Yeah.
And that's a quality that I'm sorry, it's not something I wanted somebody
Buddha?
around me all the time. Buddha's a Capricorn.
oh, he's 25th as well.
Yeah, Buddha's a Capricorn. If I was a Capricorn, like Capricorns are solid people, man.
Buddha's birthday is Christmas Day.
Christmas Eve.
Yeah, Christmas Eve. My grandfather's birthday was Christmas
My
Day.
Bob's Christmas Day.
Gotcha,
They
okay.
both had the suckiest birthdays ever.
Facts.
One gift,
One
2
gift.
days.
Boss seemed to enjoy
One
it.
gift, Papi. one gift.
Yeah.
Navidad.
He was drinking. That was the one day he was like,
and we know the 24th is the minority Christmas. Like, that's our Christmas Day.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
So Buddha shit sucked.
Yeah.
For sure.
So, shit.
Yeah, and I did. It did.
Yeah, it did.
He admits it.
Shout out to Buddha.
That's facts.
I
I bought him
it set up
Sopranos
his whole
DVDs.
life.
I bought him
a lot of people
the
said both.
Sopranos DVDs.
Oh, that's a
Both of
it's a
what?
good gift.
Yeah.
People say both. They said it's a red flag, but it's also
Yeah,
it is a
because
thing to be
it's
somebody to be a
contextual.
bad text.
Yeah, yeah.
bad
Think
texter.
about it. It's contextual.
Could
like,
you be with somebody who's a bad texter?
I am.
I am that bad texter.
I mean, I have been with somebody that's a bad texter.
Okay.
Well, at this point,
Horrible texter.
At this point in
and
my
that
relationship, I
thing,
am
like,
sometimes.
literally, I would see her with her phone.
When you're with her,
Yeah. And I'd be like, what the fuck? And her thing was like, I'm going to answer you right away. You know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I get that. But
Like,
no, honestly,
nigga.
I get that because we do take things for granted. This is handsome. You're not okay with that?
No. I'm your number one.
We take it for granted.
That I'm number one?
That yeah,
What do you mean?
not yeah. Just saying that we take it for granted.
Oh, it was like the other day.
no, but you're pretty good with answering text, though, bro.
You're
pretty good.
That's why Buddha always
Yeah.
talks mad shit.
You're good because you always
You're
come
not
back to
you're
it.
not you're not good in group chats.
No.
No, you are good in. I don't know.
The group chats are
Group
muted.
chats
for
are
me.
hard. Yeah,
You
yeah,
understand?
yeah,
They're
yeah.
muted. I
Yeah.
have to have them muted
Yeah.
just because.
Right.
And even though we only have a three man
Well,
group chat,
the only
I
reason-
have it
It's,
muted.
it's overwhelming.
But the only reason
is.
I pay attention to that one probably the most is because it's dealing with business.
No, you
know what I'm
pay
saying?
attention
So,
the
like,
most to. We only need one group chat.
nah,
no.
not anymore.
No, don't.
Not lately. Not lately.
be on that.
Nah,
Yeah.
I would say lately because
Damn,
we can go
football
back
got you
months
like
ago,
that,
and
nigga.
I'd argue that it was probably true. But like
Yeah, nah.
for a minute already, he's been.
I
Yeah.
focus more on,
Yeah.
our joint.
Yeah, I
You know what I'm
agree.
saying?
I
Yeah.
agree.
When football games are going on, I'll pop in. And
Even
stuff like
then,
that. But yeah,
not as much. But like I'm not gonna lie to you. Like 6
That's
months
why,
ago, a
nigga.
year ago,
Business, baby.
it wasn't like that. You definitely was on more. We only, but you definitely.
No, what matters?
Well, that was the chat that tried to get us to keep us together.
No, I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
I
Try to
agree.
get us to like do shit and stuff.
I
like
agree.
That.
And
You
And
know what
all
I'm
it did was divide us because there's only 4 people left in there.
I left the chat a few times, and I came right back in because I'm a survivor.
I left and your assholes kept adding me, dude.
saying? He added you back in. I was like,
I'd be
I asked
so
you guys to add me in.
furious, man.
because I'm a
I asked somebody to
survivor.
add me in.
we need to. You know, we do need to do a brunch banter about group chat etiquette
For sure.
I think that's a good.
There is
that's a
none.
good one.
There's times even
There has to be.
dude, even in our group chat on the IG, right?
Yeah.
For Jardiando, there's times where I'm like just like relaxing and I say
Nigga made Ali his
No,
own group
facts.
chat.
But
dogs.
therefore,
because you guys keep dividing your fucking answers. Just
I
say
agree.
something in a paragraph,
I agree.
man.
Well, you know what it is? I can't say things in a paragraph. I feel like people don't listen to it.
No, you sent me 19 paragraphs on the text, so don't lie.
And I feel like you don't listen to it. And I feel like you don't listen
crazy?
to it. Yes, it's for, I mean,
heart
those
it.
things could be a 30-second voice message.
I'm the voice no king. I am the voice.
Shout
no
out
king,
to
baby.
Apple who just put out iOS 15 and they finally
Shut
kind
the
of fixed
fucking
it. Yes,
face up.
Yeah, they kind of fixed it. They
Shut
kind
the
of fixed
So
it.
what is it?
Shut your
It doesn't
face.
automatically save, or you save
No,
it?
no,
You
know how
now
you
you
can't-
open up, you know you listen to a message and it like you can't like if you
You
something
miss it
fucks up,
halfway.
you gotta
Somebody
listen
calls
to it
you.
all the way in the beginning again.
They changed that? Do I have iOS 4 15?
You could just like stop it
Oh, I
in
can't.
the middle and just keep listening from there.
Yeah.
Like
Now,
WhatsApp.
yeah.
WhatsApp lets you even
that's
forward
fire.
it.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
now you click you click it and it opens up like a file, so you can kind of like fast forward and thank God.
Yeah,
Shout
no,
out to
I
Bro.
love when I ask
Bro.
Handsome a question,
forever to do
business
it.
related,
Yeah.
and then he responds back with the thing, and then when I have to go with a voice note, and then when I have to go back and say, what did Handsome say?
Yeah, that shit
It's
fucks with my.
it's gone.
Dog, if you notice, I'm
Oh, your shit
yo,
erases?
yo, but not only that, if you
Man.
notice, real talk, when that happens, when that part of the conversation happens with us, is when I stop talking. Because I'm like, yo, I got to catch up to what Handsome said in order to figure out the rest of the
Right,
conversation, and I can't listen to it right now.
Because of the voice notes?
Yeah, because I'll be like with Jonah or something like that,
Yeah,
and
but
I can't
that's-
listen
that's
to
I
it.
dope.
usually, if you guys don't get back to me in 2 hours, I
Yeah.
just do whatever I want.
Yeah, yeah. Yo, can I send this picture out?
Yeah,
Fuck
I
it.
just do whatever I want.
They didn't say no.
They didn't say no.
There's never, I don't think there's ever been a moment where like, nah, don't put that
That's
clip.
facts. That's facts. I think like 99.9% of the time, even the picture.
But I do enjoy the
of me,
fact that you are, you're like, yo, you guys mind me putting up this video?
That's facts.
Yeah,
That's Cheddie being
no.
Cheddie.
But it's not only about you guys. Your privacy is, of course, but it's also like, yo, this is a brand,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
This is us three. You know what I'm saying?
Cheddie.
So
Any picture can go up with me, man.
We have to, but no, at the same time,
Not
like,
on me.
yo, we have to look strong. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. But
So-
me, I am who I am. Nigga, if
Yeah.
somebody judges me off those pictures, man, that's on them, man. For
That's
real.
also. It's also a picture of you. It's also a picture
Facts.
of you from like mad long ago. Though.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like I told you,
Uh-huh.
I felt like I'm not the proudest of that of that picture, but at the end of the day,
Everybody else loved it.
they probably loved it to whatever.
No.
Regardless of the reason they loved it. But at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck like what picture you post me. You can post that picture you have on deck.
No, don't let anybody know.
It's all good. Save
Let
that.
everybody know.
Save
Yeah,
that.
we'll
If
save-
it's
yeah.
gonna be a cover for
Yeah.
episode or whatever
Yeah.
it's gonna be one day, Cheddie's like, yes, your face said it all right now.
Brunch Banter 85.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
So
man.
we agree here. 2 red flags. I just think you're bad.
Look, I just wanted to say, like the person who said that, I agree with them though.
What?
The person who said the thing about like, oh, it kind of what did they say again, Cheddie, to you? It kind of depends in a way. All right, hold on.
Sorry, what were you saying?
I said that right now.
No, not that it depends, but they were saying that sometimes that they answer
can
in their
pull it
head.
up.
No, they
What
said
was
that they
it?
answer
Me.
in their head.
I said
Kevin.
That was you that said that?
Yeah.
Kevin actually told me that personally. Like, I saw Kevin on Saturday, and I was like, yo, I'm like your favorite cousin, and like you bad with texting me. Like, we're in a group chat together, right?
Yeah.
But I will ask him, I will say, hey, do you want me to bring over this type of beer or this type of beer, right? And then someone will send something funny in the group chat. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah,
and he'll be
yeah,
laughing.
he
and I'm
won't
like,
respond to that.
Dogs, like I'm literally sitting here, right, with either beer. You know what I mean? Yo,
That's funny,
And it
dog.
could be something like,
That's not funny to you, but it's funny in the moment, like from the distance.
It's funny later on,
Yeah,
but it's also
exactly.
like you just get used to it after a
Facts,
while. So I'm just
facts,
like, no,
facts,
now
facts.
you know what? I'm just gonna bring the beer that you don't like.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know? Cancer season, right?
Oh,
Nah, yeah.
son.
So-
Cheddie don't stop.
Nah,
dog.
man, it ain't never gonna stop.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I told him, I said, yo, as your favorite cousin, like, how can you just not even answer
Yeah.
me? But it's
Takes you
like,
for granted,
There's
that's
no,
all.
there's no bias. Yeah,
Yeah, he takes
that's
it
what
for
it is.
granted.
That's
And
what it
I'm
is,
being
yeah.
real with you. It's human nature,
Yeah.
man. It's
Yeah.
human nature.
You guys all take me for granted. That's fine.
I,
You know, I'll always be there.
to some extent, I'm gonna have to agree with you. Sadly,
Yeah.
because
You'll always be there.
I do think I take things people for granted because I do like just in general. I don't know if I can't.
You don't do it-
I can't justify it. There's no justifying it.
You're like Kevin in some ways. You don't do things intentionally.
Yeah, exactly. But there's no justifying it. But
I don't take anybody for granted.
no, I do. Yo, dog. If you say that, I think that you're lying. I think that everybody takes not only
Oh,
people but
100%.
things for granted for sure. So
100%,
I'm just trying to be real
No,
about
I
it.
agree,
Like,
I agree
yeah.
that he thinks I'm lying. I'm telling you, I don't.
Yeah, I feel you. You may not take people for granted if you.
No,
I think that.
You think I'm lying? And that's it.
Yeah, because every time I say it, I can't. I just can't get the thought through without like lying about what I
Without lying
feel.
about it.
No, it's 100%. That's your view.
No, but for sure, everyone takes things for granted. But I would say that I do take people for granted
Oh,
sometimes.
I take fucking waking up for
Well,
granted.
I won't say I take people for granted. That's definitely not. You guys know I appreciate you guys.
No.
I
but
think
that's what I just. So I say it and it's a lie.
No, I
You
get
say
it. No, I get it. You're probably right about that. What I mean is, What I mean is that what I mean is your actions. You may
Oh shit.
act a certain way because of taking people's for granted, knowing that they're still going to be there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
So I don't take people for granted. You know, I appreciate people around me. Period. I show people a lot of appreciation. Like,
No, I appreciate everything. It's like same thing. Even with this show, man, I'm just like I said, I've said it many times. Without Cheddie, this shit don't move.
I would say that all the
am
time.
not coming up with topics weekly.
Yeah.
I'm not really caring who doesn't. Like, oh, the show's not coming up. You know what I mean? It'll make a difference. You know what I mean? Like, so it has to be Cheddie. Like, I'm like, shit, I can't let Cheddie down. Let me just get this shit done.
And I feel that way about both of you guys for sure. I don't want to get mushy.
What happens if
If I die,
we're fucked.
the show goes on.
Yeah, digging in your spot, man.
Damn, that sucks. Guess we lose all our
That was
viewership.
a perfect answer to Cheddie's fake James.
Oh man.
We have somebody for you.
What happens?
Fahid?
Who could take my place, though?
Could Fahid take your spot?
You guys could get Little on here. Like, Little seems excited about doing a podcast and shit.
Yo, I fuck with Little, man.
I fuck
He
with Little,
supports,
too,
he
but-
supports the brand, yo.
But
Yeah.
no one.
Get him on
Nah,
there.
I definitely fucks with
But
Little.
nah, but I don't think anybody could take any one of
who can
our-
be? Yeah, who could be handsome?
Joe Budden.
Maybe. Joke,
I picked the best podcaster in hip
Look
hop.
at Jeremy. Just to continue like the lineage.
No,
Oh,
Jeremy
shit.
sucks,
That would be
dude.
crazy, right?
Jeremy,
Just throw a
yo,
curveball.
He went younger, stronger,
Yeah.
faster.
Exactly. He's the better handsome.
youth.
He's the better handsome.
I love my nephew Dev, so I won't give you the truth. But yeah, there's no way.
No, I got you, Brian. We'll bring Brian through.
Yo, yes, Janelle.
Oh, Janelle.
Janelle.
Janelle wouldn't be as funny, but
Yeah.
Janelle's definitely on point.
Yeah, at least we keep it
Brian
moving.
brings the
Keep it
humor.
moving.
But
Brian brings the humor and on point.
I'd
Yeah,
have
that's
to.
facts.
I'd have to stop being as serious, and
You gotta let it go.
Yeah, I
dude.
gotta let it go.
Fuck corporate job. Fuck
Yeah.
your future.
Yeah.
Like this is it.
I'd have to do that about my future. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Janelle's like on point.
Yeah,
and
he's
shit,
all in.
shit like that. Yeah. We gotta
He's all in.
get him back on the show. We gotta get that
Yeah,
back.
when I take a day off. Good luck with that.
Nigga, I'll give up my
fucking
seat
around.
to be behind the scene.
No, you saw
I
how
know you
good
would. We don't
the,
want
the
that to
rooftop
happen, though.
episode came. When we have space, we can make it happen.
Yeah, I know I killed that shit. I'm
Yeah,
just
you
saying,
did.
like,
You
no,
did.
just fucking with you.
No, you did.
No,
But,
he did. But I'm saying space wise because he has a problem. Cheddie has a problem with 4 people. On.
It's Cheddie's fault.
Yes,
That's what we're
yeah.
saying.
It's
what
when
we're
I'm-
saying
when
is
I'm not
Cheddie's
on-
fault.
When I'm not on the episode, it's my fault, guys. It's my fault. Let me ask you all a question,
look
though,
at
right?
Cheddie is a fucking trooper, son.
What I
Real
am,
talk.
no, because everything's for the betterment of the show.
Exactly, yeah.
What I am concerned with, though, right, is that Josh's character is very, he thinks about things. Sometimes he overthinks.
Yeah, for sure.
Me, I'm very like, okay, I'm trying to please, right? Without
Pause.
having handsome here, super pause. Without having handsome
a
here,
girl.
right?
joking people off on the show.
Let's not talk about.
Trying to please.
Well, yeah, I'm trying to like
That's
make sure.
disgusting image, dude.
That's Josh.
I'm trying to please everybody.
That's worse than Buddha.
I'm trying to please
Well, one time we're
everybody.
sitting in Audrey's living room and Buddha's like,
Nah, nigga.
and we're like, what the fuck? Me and the twins are like, what's up with
That's the
this?
last time you did that
He was
joke.
asking
That's
for
the last
flaws.
That's the last time you did that joke.
He's asking for flaws.
The floss is not that big.
Apparently, but he's like looking.
Yo,
Nah, he's wild.
that's the last time you did that signal for sure.
Nah, Buddha don't do that no more. But like each
Multiple
one of us,
dicks.
each one of us had the role, and I feel like so we were talking about earlier the Karen Sybil thing, and I feel like if she ever approached us on some the show be great, blah blah blah,
I'm doing it.
I
I
definitely.
thought the same thing. I thought the same thing.
see
I was
what I'm
like,
saying?
I am a fucking
You see-
loser, nigga. I'm gonna walk right into it.
But no, but that's the thing. I was gonna give Hanson credit before you fucking just threw that shit down the toilet and said that he's gonna set us up for failure. I was saying
Yo, it's a
that,
chance.
No,
I feel
you know why
like
it's not
I feel like
fair?
I would.
Let's talk about it.
I
but
would.
yeah.
Well,
I'll tell you why it won't be fair.
I would feel like I would be the one to be like, yo, oh yeah, you know what? Like, let's try to work with her, Josh. And Josh would overthink it, and I'd be like, all right, well, we got to make. And then you're the guy who would be like, nah, we're not fucking with her.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
fake.
Right. Like,
Nah, because here's
because
the
I
thing.
feel like
Wait, let him
just
get it.
one more thing, and then I want you to explain to me like exactly Joyner Lucas thing and stuff like that. We'll get into that. But the thing is though is that even with us, I feel like that's the balance that we have where like I'd a pleaser, pause, right? I'm trying to make sure, you know what, I don't want to offend her, right? But I would do that at the expense of what we have.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Just not to hurt anybody's feelings.
Yeah.
Where you have where you're just more of like, well, I don't want to step on Cheddie's toes, but I still don't want to lose what we have. You know what I mean? Like, we'll go back and forth. I feel like Hanson would be the one to just be like, nah, we ain't fucking with this person.
Yeah.
And it could be somebody that you just don't straight up respect, and they could be famous as fuck. But where I would be like, yo, let's Handsome go get this bag.
I agree.
I definitely see you being
Handsome
the
was
one
like
to
that
be
with the way people act
Yes,
specifically. He'd be
yes.
like, yo, listen, he draws the line. Like, yo, they did this, so I kind of know.
So before I brought up the Karen Civil thing, you're like, hell yeah, I'm taking it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you would.
Here's why I would.
Okay.
And so let's
Because I got bills.
No, not because of that. Because as much as I want to shit on Karen Civil, I'm also understanding of other things go on in business that maybe Joyner Lucas is not privy to.
Okay.
Maybe,
the kids in Haiti too. Are not
the kids in
privy to it?
Haiti aren't privy to.
Yo,
You understand
wow.
what I'm saying? Like, they don't. Like,
That's a shakier one to me. I agree with
that's
the
what-
shakier
that's
one.
what
But
scares
the Joyner Lucas thing, I was with you on that because
thing
you
is
don't know what goes
that-
into it. Really,
that I can understand.
I don't know what that lady is. I don't know if these stories are true. Like, I don't know what's what. It's like now, let's say, all right, perfect example. This world will grab anything and flip it.
Yeah.
Right? I wanted to bring up the whole Nicki Minaj shit, right? Because now they're bringing up an ex-girlfriend that said that Nicki Minaj's husband used to beat her up and this and that. There's people will pull from anything and flip a story.
Yeah, I think he attempted to rape a girl and they try to like impose their will on her or something like that. Another girl suing them or something like that. Yeah.
And that gets brought up with shit. So I don't know if that Haiti thing is true.
Should have stayed with Safari.
He was a better writer. With the Karen Civil shit, I want to beat up on Karen Civil. Sorry, B-Dot. It's just I can't because I don't know all the other shit behind it. So like I said, if we have a shot to go do something and Karen Civil can make that connection, I'm not going to stop it because it's still business. On a business level, she knows what she's doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've seen her do it with other people.
Even if you feel like her moves have been, even if you've heard, not to say you feel, but you've heard that her moves have been shaky because you have Cam, you have now Joyner.
Again,
a couple other people come out.
You know what? I think I have an eye on it. Like, I think what happened in those situations, they took their eye off the ball.
Okay.
Right? They let certain things take place. Like the Joyner shit, no, that shit sounds super fucked up.
I was gonna say.
You know what I mean?
Like he's not. I don't think he's making up in his head that I was calling you while you were on vacation.
He got receipts.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
No, I was actually gonna say to some extent I see it the way you see it. Not 100%. There's like a.
I'm gonna use her. That's my point.
I feel you because there's no doubt about the fact that she can get things done. That's what I think. That's what I think. The point you're trying to say is like don't forget about the fact that she actually is. It's not like she's a big scam. Like there's things that she can actually get done. She's gotten things done.
She's been getting them from the beginning. I don't know if you know Karen's history.
Yeah.
But I know Karen was on Fun Flex show. She was like an intern there or some shit. But before that, she actually was like I don't know if she was a web designer or some shit like that. But I remember she got like the Backstreet Boys website popping.
Okay. Wow.
That was kind of like her entrance into this world.
Okay.
Right? She got that done. When Wayne was locked up, she created a website where Wayne used to be able to write letters to all his fans. That idea was her idea.
Gotcha.
Like, yo, I'll be the medium for that. That's how come she got connected with Asylum Records and shit like that. That's where the Killer Cam connection came from.
Gotcha. Okay.
Right? So I'm going to look at Karen from that side, the whole media strategist that she is, because that's really her thing. It's just that and marketing and shit like that. I don't know who's on her team that could be calling the shots with the money stuff. Again, with the Joyner shit, I do agree.
Yeah.
Like for you to tell me, I'm on
not,
vacation.
Like
nigga.
I said, that's not a red flag for you though. Like if somebody obviously you're gonna have to deal with her, but now you're gonna have your guard up. But I guess you should always have your guard up when you're doing business, right?
That's kind of my point. Like I'm gonna use her. I'm not gonna let her use me.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna use her.
No, I feel, and that's what I was gonna say right now. Yo, because I do understand. Like I said, I do give her props for what she does because if she didn't do that, then there wouldn't be so many people who invest in her. But at the same time, you have so many people who don't have any reason aside from just like personal reasons to like to get at her at what she's done. I won't even say her character, but like in a way her character and what she's done is like people who they don't really gain from that in any situation, and it's a like at this point it's becoming like a firestorm.
Everybody's coming out the woodwork.
Yeah, so at this point,
niggas
it's like,
laughed at Cam.
Yeah, exactly.
Not laughed at him, but they were like, "Yo, come on, she's a girl."
Supposedly, I never see this pushback. I don't go into comments and when people say shit like that, or whatever. Not usually, unless it's something I expect is funny. But I think Cam said that people were calling him like a misogynist and shit like that. Off of that,
they were trying
to.
They
because they're talking about a black woman.
How you gonna bring a black woman down that's making moves for herself?
But doesn't she's doing bad? She's doing bad no matter what color she is.
Not in this culture.
Not in this. Hanson's right about that because it's the same thing with OJ. I hate to take it back to that, but it's never changed. Where they use that leverage, I guess they had in that situation. They try to figure out what works for us, and it was like, yo, he's a black man getting treated this way in America. So now, yeah, that could be true.
Which
generally,
he didn't even acknowledge himself as being black
I feel
either.
you. I feel you. But what I'm trying to say is that may not even be true. but they're gonna grasp onto anything they can hold on to. So it's like with Karen Civil.
I'm not black. I'm OJ.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, Cuba Gooding Jr.
Cuba Gooding, shout out. Yeah, word.
Chicken bucket.
Maybe.
Nah, he's losing his
I was gonna say
shit.
maybe.
Yeah, he's fucking crazy, though.
He did a lot of good movies though, so shout out to his work.
Oh,
now.
yeah, his work is
you know?
crazy.
Fact,
Yeah,
though.
Nicky Barnes.
Yeah, facts. But
Trey,
so
boy.
my thing with that is like a lot of people came out. Too many people came out. It's not like a 1 or 2 situations. It's like too many people came out who have nothing to gain from the situation. You know what I mean? Like, so therefore, I agree with you where it's like, yeah, but understand you're taking a risk. Like, yeah, she can get it done for us. For sure. If you're asking the question that Cheddie just asked in the beginning, like, would you trust her or would you put it in her hands and to get her to get us more connected or whatever? Yeah, that is possible. She could. That's a risk that you can debate. That's worth taking. But she's done it to so many people where if it falls through for you, don't be surprised. You know what I mean? Like, it's something that obviously she's getting the heat that she kind of deserves right now. Like, because no matter what, there's obviously shaky business going on. We cannot understand some things. The same way that people used to talk about Diddy, we talked about that when we were walking in. Like, people would talk about Diddy, and some of the things were overblown because some of the things like Diddy actually gave out it was just business.
They were common practice.
And to them, they thought that he should take care of them, like, you know, rather than just keep it business. But it's different than that.
They
though.
thought P. Diddy and the family was a real family.
Exactly.
Just like Beanstalk, Rock La Familia was a real family.
But you fucking with people who
I'll tell you this, though,
been burnt,
because of that, because of what I do already in business, I'm a huge risk taker.
Yeah.
Like Diana and
I'm
I were
not knocking
having
it.
that convo. That's what I'm saying.
You have to.
So I look at it because, like I said, especially it's easier for me now that I know that shit is out there to watch your every move.
Yeah. Okay.
Prior to that, that's why I'm glad Joyner did this. I'm glad Cam did it what he did because prior to that, I'm sure there's a shitload of. I'll tell you. Joe Budden, B-Dot, Mayor, all these people, they really back up
Mayor.
Karen Civil. Yeah, they back up Karen Civil big time. You know what I mean? Because it's like, yo, she's cool, da-da-da-da. But now I start thinking, have y'all done business with her?
Yeah.
She may be cool in an industry level, but have you done business with her?
Yeah.
Right.
And I understand it could be a Madoff situation. It could be a pyramid scheme situation anyway, where in a pyramid scheme, there's people who obviously benefit from it and they think this guy is the greatest, or this girl is the greatest person for them because they benefited from that side of it. Yeah. But there's people who she's taken advantage from on this side of it.
And that's all business, though, realistically.
No, I get it.
There's always that view. Like, I love the fact that Joyner actually went at Steve Stout because I think Steve Stout is a scumbag. Yeah. I always have. And
that's
a lot of people
and that's
have
another
said
good
it.
parallel situation.
Yeah.
Because Steve Stout's another person who's same thing in a lot of ways.
An opportunist.
Karen Silver's, exactly. But Karen Silver's like a way lesser Steve Stout, but you know what I mean? Like a person who everyone goes to because they're connected in the industry. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to
You remember when 50 pressed Steve Stout on the Garden?
Yeah.
He went down on the field and he just like literally said, "Stop telling people that you got me my deal."
Yeah.
Like you didn't get me my deal.
Yeah.
Like
and it was obvious.
You didn't want me to get signed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
he stopped Core Mega's bread.
Yeah.
He's the reason Nas and Mega had their beef.
Okay, I know
He's
that.
done that shit with Nori. He's done that shit with a multitude of people. But
he said he pressed him at Thing's wedding too, at Chris Lighty's wedding. 50, who said, "Yo, because he was talking shit," and he came up to me. He's like, "Yo, what the fuck are you telling people that like,
I
yo,
pray he's a changed man.
you got me with this deal?"
nah, there's a reason Diddy. There's a reason Diddy ran in his office and smashed bottles.
No,
on
I
his
know.
head.
I just praise the changed man.
He's not
Down with
because
the
of what
Knicks.
Joyner said.
Down with the Knicks.
Did he like
Chill, man?
No, what
We need
Joyner
it.
said. Joyner said, "Yo, y'all praising this man, all this stuff about doing United Masters and looking out for the artists and shit like that, not knowing that he cut a deal with Apple. So he's literally like giving them all your information. He ain't looking out for any of you.
Yeah.
He cut $100 million deal, took $50 million for himself.
Wow.
And you guys are looking at United Masters like this and that.
Oh,
and
it's an
the man's-
independent company. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, I fucked with United
He's
Masters
still-
for that reason. Yeah,
I did too.
I follow United Masters.
I think this shit is dope. So again, it's a weird balance with anything in life. Like we have our cousins. You have cousins in your life that you're like mad cool with, but this other person don't fuck with them because they just scummy shit. But then you're there like, but you didn't do the scummy shit to me, and I kind of gotta understand it. And while that other cousin's like, no, I just don't fuck with that nigga.
Yeah, facts.
Are you cooking up a new brunch banter for this week coming up?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Sounds like it. Right? I got the recipe. Yeah, you got the recipe.
You wanna? I think so.
All the ingredients.
I think it's there.
You threw all the ingredients into the pot.
You throw
right now.
sazon in there too or no?
You guys
Bad
I
racist.
have no idea what we're talking about.
Well, I'm just saying, like, so we were saying, talking about business. Like, can you do business with someone? And this will be a brunch banter, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh yeah.
Can you do business with someone who has beef with, someone in your circle?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
if I had beef with somebody, could you see yourself doing business with them if it's good for business? If it's good for your pockets or whatever the case may be. So that's something that we definitely like to hear people talk about. So
Facts.
But I could change my
And that's
mind
next
by
week.
Sunday.
But we'll see.
Well, I can change my mind.
We'll see. You'll see.
Stay tuned.
Actually, you'll see. We won't see. We'll know.
We'll know.
You'll see after we discuss it 17 times.
Yeah, I know. After Cheddie,
You sure?
After Cheddie texted us,
Give me a thumbs up, everybody.
midnight.
After Josh and I do the
Midnight.
We need unanimous.
11 hours after
That
Cheddie's
works.
comment.
When I'm
I'm
like,
good with that.
when I'm like
Heart.
my eighth, when I'm at my eighth me and him, they're like, yeah, I'm good with that. I like it.
Yo, good idea, Ched.
I like it.
Smashing.
Oh man, I know you guys had mentioned Puff with the the whole bad deals. I know he gets a bad rap for that stuff. You guys saw last week. He was on. So Fat Joe, Snoop, and Jermaine Dupri were on live together, and Puff jumps on.
That was before that.
Yo, shout out to Fat Joe.
The Fat Joe and Ja Rule thing.
Yeah, I'm just saying, shout out to Fat Joe. Nah, fuck that.
That
Shout out
shit
to Fat
was
Joe
weak.
because I'm just realizing like Fat Joe is really putting himself like in the.
Yo,
He's the godfather of rap.
It's Jopra. That's what he calls it.
Honestly, I'm
That's a good
Jopra.
one.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
glad
Jopra.
he's putting himself in position to be front stage. Like, yo,
Because
I hate to be that Spanish guy with this, but yo, it matters because Fat Joe's been underrated because of being the Hispanic guy in rap.
Right.
So,
but also, Fat Joe doesn't get enough credit for Khaled.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
No,
Like,
I'm being honest. The reason because of
yeah.
that is because he's the Hispanic guy in rap. I'm just
Right.
being real with you. So it's like
Right,
kind of
okay.
like they look at him like a niche.
Gotcha. Okay.
You know, like
gotcha. Yeah.
Did I say that?
Like,
right?
yo,
I
where's the
don't-
reggaeton? Why is this guy trying to do this rap shit all the time?
Yeah, I don't ever look at Fat Joe as just he's a Latin artist.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? I look at him like he's an artist.
As
You
it
know what I'm
should
saying?
be, yeah, as it
He's
should
an
be.
artist, and also like now, like when I took a step back and I saw all the stuff that he executive produced or he put his pen on,
That's why.
I was
Facts.
like, wow.
Well, as for
He's
starting,
been a
it was
part
at,
of-
it was at his verses.
Right,
That
so the-
JD was outside of the garden.
Outside of the garden, which is a pretty dope post. I saw because
Yeah.
it had like the garden like right behind him,
Yeah,
and he was just
yeah.
literally like, "Yo, Puff, where you at?" And,
Yeah.
and I love that. I love that about him. Do I think that he can beat Puff song for song? No.
Yeah.
But here's my thing, right? And I always said, I'm like, yo, it's a big part of your. There's some people that feel that Ja beat Fat Joe, but I went back and watched it after you guys bounced last
no
week,
way,
right? And not because I'm G Unit John, but it's because like I
heard
was,
that one before,
I was, yeah, I am G Unit John because I'm watching this shit and I'm just like, nah, that's too hard. No, that's too hard. But it was Fat Joe's delivery. So now it takes you back to, I know Josh, you always said this, like, I loved verses when they were just playing the record and that was just it, or it was just the writers like playing it. You know what I mean?
Song
Now
versus
it's a lot about the performance.
Yeah.
So you're sitting there, you're looking at it, I'm like, nah, I can see why people are feeling Ja more because obviously there's more girls in the crowd.
Yeah.
But Ja's like also built like a brick shit house. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like he's fucking,
He's
Jack
annoying as
Paws.
shit.
But
I have to say that every single
his
time. 'cause he
energy,
really is.
his energy is there.
Yeah.
Where Fat Joe was just kind of like, and he's a fat dude. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So you just kind of like the songs weren't hitting, or
Yeah.
you know what I mean, or something about the whatever sound that they were doing, it just wasn't the same. So I could see why people are saying that, yo. But then when I actually had the Hot 97 reviewed it, and I remember them being like, and they were playing the songs, and I was like, that shit is not fucking with that Fat Joe song. That's not fucking with that Fat Joe song. So it's all about in context. So.
Yeah.
If Jermaine Dupri does something where he could bring Mariah Carey out, you know what I'm saying? It's going to look like, yo, he won. You know what I mean? But another thing,
No way.
too.
You're not showing up, Diddy.
No way.
Performance-wise, you're not showing
I'm
up.
being real with you.
Right,
No way.
right. No,
Someone recently said, "How do you be all about the Benjamins?" And it's like, yo, how do you be all about the
But see,
Benjamins?
what I'm saying, though, why I'm saying this is it brings me back to, like, when I watched it, I'm like, all right, I could see where Ja won here, and I could see where Ja won here. Where when I listen to Hot 97 play song for song, I'm like, hell no. Even up to like Ja's like biggest hits, like Put It On Me and stuff. It was up against like What's Love, and I was like, nah, What's Love? But
I disagree.
Put It On Me though
I
is a fire song.
Put It On Me is probably
Yeah,
a
you see
bigger
what I'm
song
saying?
than What's Love.
But when I
And I like What's Love.
but when I saw them perform it side
Yeah.
by side, Put It On Me was better.
It On Me is a bigger
You see what I'm
song, I
saying?
think, yeah.
So that's the only little like component that I'm like Jermaine Dupri if he comes with that,
Yeah.
But Puff is Puff.
Yeah.
That's
If
what
I'm-
I'm
if
saying.
I'm-
I mean, What's
Jam-
Love had Ja Rule on it.
If I'm and
Even then,
he
it's
came
like,
with Jo-
yeah.
But if I'm JD, and this is what I want to get you guys about because you guys write. What if JD hits him with, yo, you don't write shit?
Who cares?
I was gonna say that right now.
That's why I hate verses.
For us, it matters.
Yeah.
For us, it's like, yo,
That's what I'm asking.
You know what it's like. You know what it's like.
Mm-hmm.
A great comparison, and I'm gonna have to hat tip my brother here, Handsome, who kind of had this discussion with me probably a year ago. We were talking about Prince and Michael Jackson, where you were like, yo, I'm really starting to understand why
Okay.
people like favorite Prince. It's like,
Yeah.
yo, because
Or
and-
why Prince stands say
Yeah.
Michael Jackson
even
not
in
fucking
Michael
with him.
Jackson's presence in a way.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like, yo, yeah, no one's
You ever
Michael
heard
Jackson.
a Prince fan and a Michael Jackson fan argue with
Yeah,
each other?
exactly.
I've heard two uncles
Exactly.
argue with each other. He'd be like, he can't sing like him.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, he
Exactly.
can't dance like him.
There was somebody who said that Prince, I forgot who said it. I probably saw it in an interview. I don't remember. Probably you guys remember. But that Prince one time pulled out his guitar when Michael Jackson was at his show or some shit like that.
And when he looked at him?
Yeah, he like literally went in front of him in the stage and like
And he
played the
was like,
guitar
yeah,
right in front of him type shit.
There's video of that.
Yeah, and people were saying
He
like,
had the
yo,
ass cheeks cut out of his pants and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
where
I
James
know
Brown
that.
was there and everybody. No,
yeah,
Was
yeah,
that
it
the
might
one?
have been somebody like that.
Yeah.
And that supposedly he did that to show Michael like you can't do this shit though.
Right.
Like, you can't play instruments and shit like that.
You
know
can
what
play
I mean?
like 8 instruments or some shit.
Exactly.
You know what
So-
I'm saying?
Like, like 18 instruments.
Seriously.
So what that matters
Dude
for like
was a beast.
They can play the recorder you get in school.
Yo,
and shit,
he
nigga.
engineered his own
Everybody
music and
did.
everything,
Yeah,
I believe,
yeah.
right? Exactly.
His
He
ear
recorded
was
on-
crazy.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So therefore, that's cool for us to talk about when we compare him to Michael Jackson or when we talk about Prince's legacy and all of that kind of stuff. But when you talk about like the songs hitting and the verses, because you mentioned that a while ago.
Yeah.
You mentioned about how like the way you play the songs, the order you play the songs matter and all that kind of. Yo, you're absolutely right.
I'm big on that. You can drop the ball with it because I felt like Fab, Jada's Jada. Like Jada's shown us like, yo, he bodied 2 verses, right? But I feel like the order that you play the songs in, even with Dipset, like I don't feel like it should have been that much of a landslide. I'm telling you right now, if you listen to both of those, just we played it song for song, song, but I put it in a certain order, it would hit different than even the song that they came out to in the intro, but they didn't come out together. So I feel like your stage presence is a part of verses now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like you guys said, I don't know a lot of people that's gonna upstage Diddy.
Yeah.
Performance wise too.
Facts.
Because he could literally still dance.
Yeah, he killed.
You know what
and
I'm
not only
saying?
that, he puts on a performance. Period. He's gonna think about it. He's gonna make sure he comes through.
But you guys are so you guys are
Award
cool.
shows
You
and
guys
shit.
are cool with the fact that like the Hitman produced a lot of the stuff and like Diddy's just the executive producer. on it. You go with that?
Unfortunately, that's my thing. Unfortunately, with these rules, this is why I'm not a fan of verses.
Okay.
Right? Because just because I don't know, I said something on the hook, I could use that song. Like that shit's bugged out to me. I
Right,
understand
right.
JD's thing like I'm in the Songwriter Hall of Fame, but it's my nigga, we're talking about verses. No one cares what you've done.
Yeah.
No one does.
'Cause
When
he
it
plays
comes
lead-
to,
But you understand him though, right?
of course,
No,
I
no,
understand.
I mean, even in the sense that you put yourself in these shoes, you're gonna use that kind of stuff.
Hell yeah,
because
because
we're all ego. We're all have crazy egos.
yeah,
We're all have
I'm a
shit.
writer, and you're just the guy that pulls strings.
Niggas always been underrating me. You're Diddy, but I know I'm better than you because
That's why
I feel
I
like
agree when Diddy was
I get
like,
it.
"Yo, I'm sorry, my man, but you don't have what it takes."
Yeah.
I agree with Diddy.
Yeah.
Like, yo, when he said Mary and Biggie could kill you, he's right.
Yeah.
Even if Diddy was just there in the room like this, like, "Yo, Big, nice song,"
Yeah.
and he gets credit for it in verses, that's his fucking
That's a fact.
shit.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
So
So Diddy
he'll
made it so that
slaughter
all
him.
of that bad boy shit was his shit. To be honest with you, I don't know how he did that, but he made it that every single song that came out on Bad Boy.
We're talking about he's the executive producer.
I mean, they
No, I
had
get
a-
it, but like Dame wasn't like that
Right.
on Rockefeller.
Yeah.
Like Dame can't go on our verses. Period. First of all, he can't go on our
No,
verses.
no.
Dave's a businessman first.
I get it, but Diddy was kind of like
You don't
Diddy.
think, you don't think Diddy? You don't think
like
he,
a
at least
one
Diddy was
guy.
a
behind
brander.
Yeah.
He branded
You don't
himself
think he was
onto all
behind the
songs.
boards at all?
No.
No.
No, they showed him. They've actually
He was?
shown
He
him.
was?
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually, like.
Because I think Diddy has the ear.
Yeah, that's
Right,
and he would
okay.
change shit
Yeah.
up. He was the one that literally came with the
So he's
Juicy
kinda
sample.
like, so he's kind of like Khaled.
Okay. The,
He
the
came
better
with it
models?
Because Big.
No, Juicy. You know Juicy?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, because
yeah,
it
he
was,
did.
It was
he
by
did.
some. I remember Biggie. I remember Biggie saw the record and he was like, "I'm not doing this song."
Yeah. I
And then he
yeah.
had the vision, like, yo, watch when they do it.
Yeah.
Watch when they put this shit together, I'm going to have them do this and that. You're gonna,
Right,
And
right.
Big was like, whatever, man. I
Yeah.
guess.
He was like, "Yo, you could do Big Papa for side A,
Dog.
that hard shit, but you need to have a side B. With Juicy is now to me,
Yo, Diddy's
top
Nah,
5 rap song.
Diddy's
You
a
know what I'm saying?
visionary.
I can't
son.
argue with that at all.
Diddy's
No
a
question.
visionary.
No question.
You understand?
Yo,
That's the shit that I'm.
It's the
I
ear.
like
No,
JD.
I know you guys
Nah, I
love.
do too.
I know you guys like. I don't say you guys love, but I know you guys like Kingdom Come. But I really feel like when Jay dropped AG and linked up with Puff and Jermaine Dupri with
Yeah,
production was on
facts,
it.
facts, yeah.
And the dream.
It brought Hov
Jay-Z got in trouble for that.
Hov was already on his own level,
Yeah.
right? But to me, AG brought him to another level, dog.
It
Because
did.
it reminded these niggas, don't forget.
Yeah.
Yo, you know what it's like to say,
I can still bar up.
I'm going to make an
And
album
I'm
all
making
about
great.
this film?
Yes,
But I was gonna say that. You know why people love the album more though
yeah.
too?
and it's soulful too.
Because he didn't have any like real. Rock Boys was a single, but like he didn't have no real single. Like the album wasn't made to have so that's why hip hop has to be like that's a classic.
He didn't have.
You understand
He didn't
because
have
he went Pusha
Every Day a
T
Star Is
Daytona
Born.
on it.
Yeah, he
You
didn't
know
have
what I mean?
Every
Like,
Day
yo,
Is a
I'm gonna
Star Is
have an
Born.
idea.
He barred
Exactly.
up.
Exactly.
He barred up. The only person he had on it was Siegel, right?
Yeah.
And The Dream.
You gotta understand, but I'm trying to tell you though as well is that it's not. You definitely have to give credit to Diddy and all of those.
Nah,
dudes, 'cause
he
they
had
killed
Wayne
production.
on Hello Brooklyn, which
Yeah,
did not
and that
belong
shit
on
got
that
me
album.
tight.
Yeah, that was Jay chasing.
That got me
That
tight,
did not
dog.
belong on that album,
Yeah.
dude.
That was Jake trying to give a hat tip to Wayne, say there was no beef, there's no
Yeah.
greatest rapper
Yeah,
alive type shit.
but don't have him on a Hello Brooklyn song. He's
Yeah.
not Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying?
He took that song from Wayne too, by the way. That song was a Wayne song.
Oh yeah.
Oh, was
Yeah,
it?
It was a Wayne song.
Oh, nah, it makes sense then.
And he was
Okay.
like, "Yo, why are you?" Basically, he was like, "Yo, hello Brooklyn." It's like my Brooklyn is my
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, and Wayne had bars on it too, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, he
Wayne
did.
heard the first
On
verse.
Run, but she
Yeah.
ain't Nori.
Yeah.
And one of the
Yeah.
wings,
It wasn't
Yeah.
good bars.
Yeah.
Sorry?
You thought it was good. I was saying it wasn't good bars.
Oh, I don't remember it.
Yeah, I don't want to get into that.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
saying
yeah.
it wasn't good bars.
Yeah.
We always bring the Jay-Z.
Yeah,
That's
no,
my bad.
no.
But so
Yo, Dane, don't hold it against me.
we posted something over the weekend,
Facts.
and a lot of people went with Dr. Dre over Puff.
Yeah,
That's the battle that everybody wants to see.
yeah.
That's the verses that
That's
everybody
what
wants
Puff
to see.
wants. Puff was like, yo, get me Dre.
Because that's who's on his level.
So go ahead, ask a question. I don't even want to ask a question.
I mean, I asked you guys, what do you guys think?
I want to ask you.
I don't even want to say
I don't even want to go first.
it's tough.
I don't want to.
I'm gonna say. You know why I'm gonna say? This is why I'm gonna say Dr. Dre. This is why I'm gonna say Dr. Dre. Somebody posted this, and I don't want to take their credit. I wish I remember who did it.
Isaac Hayes.
But they said this nigga has the infinity. Was it Isaac Hayes?
Isaac Hayes, he was
He
big
said
on
he
it.
got,
Isaac,
he got the infinity gauntlet.
Yeah, yeah.
That it's 50,
I was
Kendrick,
saying he got Shady,
exactly.
Snoop,
50E,
and himself.
You said 50 already?
NWA.
Oh, that's the
Yeah.
first person you said.
Yes, of course. Must stand.
Yeah. So wait, you got 50, Snoop, Eminem.
You started way too late. He got Snoop. He got first that
He got Nocturnal.
He got Ice Cube.
Oh, he's stupid.
Super ugly.
Yeah, Nocturnal.
Not for nothing. That song in the verses.
I'm not saying
He
no,
got truth.
man.
He got truth hurts.
Johnny hates
Oh,
that
now
song.
we gonna now we
Johnny
gonna
hates that song.
now we
Shit
gonna
just
roast.
got dark.
Now we gonna roast them both. Be like, yo, well, Puff got Mark Curry.
Come on, man. Curry had verse.
He got Loon.
Curry had
Yeah.
verse.
I want to
Johnny can defend
wash
Loon.
my hair.
Johnny got
I'm gonna
defend
defend Loon
Hell
every
yeah.
day.
Yeah.
Loon
defend-
was a beast.
Tomorrow's the day. Tomorrow's the day. Remember that freestyle?
Nah.
Loon freestyle? You don't remember?
Oh,
Uh,
with Puffy
97?
screaming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Can you
Tomorrow's the
pick?
day.
Yeah, that's they gonna drop the album. Type shit, yeah.
Can you pick? Or you both you guys?
Yeah, you know what?
It's not an easy pick.
Let me say this.
It's not an easy
I
pick.
am a big time West Coast hip hop fan. Like I love that sound. I
Right,
love that sound.
Right.
Obviously, you know I'm gonna go with this, but I have to go with Diddy, man. You know, honestly, I grew up crazy Bad Boy fan, but beside that, I feel like Dre has. I think that they match up like really well as far as like how great their songs are.
Son, 20 joints, 20
It's not even
joints.
a
It's
question.
gonna be insane.
That's not even a question.
Insane.
But Diddy is more of a crowd pleaser.
Okay.
Like Diddy is, and I'm not even talking about his personality. I'm talking about the music he's been behind.
But that's
has been
actually
more
same
crowd
reason.
pleasing music. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like he's been like Dre has made more hip hop classics,
Right.
which in verses has shown his ass.
because
Verses has shown like, yo, you have hip hop classics that actually stand harder than hits a lot of times.
like Locke showed you.
Yeah, exactly.
Like All for the Love is like a classic for us.
Facts.
But a person in whatever, in West Bubblefuck,
Yeah.
anything, All for the Love, what's that? You know what I
Facts.
mean? And
Facts.
then when they hear that shit rock,
Yeah.
they're like, oh shit, I didn't know this guy Jada. 'Cause, like, you know who gave a good analogy about that battle was we'll get back to Dre and Diddy, but Tyler Creator said that. He was like, yo, when I saw what Jada did, like he's a rapper's rapper. Like
Yeah.
what he did that night he was just like, and he's like, yo, we weren't
He's
up.
an MC.
He said, yo, we weren't
Facts.
up on the locks. He said, yo, we were Dog Pound. This is because he's like living in the West
West
Coast.
Coast,
Like,
yeah.
So that's what we listen to. So for us, like even when I heard that, I was like, nigga, you wasn't listening to the locks. Like, but in my head, I'm like, damn, that
Wow,
could be.
yo, it's like 50 told him.
That could be true.
Yeah.
Nigga, you local.
Yeah. I remember that. Yeah.
No,
So-
and Tyler is definitely, you could tell that he's very like
but he appreciated it. though.
exactly
Yeah,
like he's very like
yeah.
cultured. Like he knows his history.
Back
Definitely,
then, you got to think about it. Like he's looking at it like this. Like when he was probably listening to Dog Pound, he's listening to that just on the radio. There
Yeah.
is no like SoundCloud or all this streaming somewhere. Even
Facts.
Instagram will show that this new guy, fucking,
It's trending now.
You think you would hear about the guy who sings Tyler Hero? What's his name?
What song is that?
Jack Harlow.
Jack Harlow.
Oh.
He's a Kentucky rapper.
I would.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Because he's from Kentucky.
Kentucky.
It's like,
I'm not from Kentucky.
your dad's from
I
Kentucky.
never
Oh,
said-
because he's from Kentucky.
Yeah, I didn't say you
But you see what I'm
Kentucky,
saying?
man.
Like, that's it would be a little bit harder, without
Brooklyn
internet.
not.
But
100%.
so I feel like, it's a tough battle.
I'll tell you why Dre would
I'm gonna go
lose.
Dre, but
Why
okay,
he
go
would
ahead.
lose? Because of the same thing you said about Josh. Look at Dre's life. Dre's an overthinker.
That's true.
Diddy's a feeler.
So he's gonna- yeah, he'll
Diddy's
get the
gonna know
crowd.
how to play the crowd,
Yeah.
how to curate the right
So you're saying it's
playlist.
not good to be overthinking.
How to, of course, at that point, the guy hasn't given us
Damn,
that detox forever and a day.
Reevaluate my life, man.
I could definitely.
No, it's good in certain
but I could
points, not in the
definitely-
verses.
Nah, you're right. You're right. You're right.
It-
You're right.
He's gonna be
period.
like, but
It's
this
good-
was
it's
more
good-
of a
it's good
classic
into-
because
It's
No,
good
you're
to
right,
the point
period.
where, yo, if you see me
You're
and
right,
him,
period.
me and him jumping off the ledge, you'll be like, yo, you need to pull it back because I was thinking about this and this.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's
don't
that's-
justify
that's
it.
perfect.
You guys are absolutely right.
I'm telling you-
that to feel things out
I'm
is
telling you
better
what
to
you're-
do things.
I'm telling you what you're.
I agree with you guys.
Yeah, well, Puff is a performer, so
He has the magic ear, bro.
I just
yo,
He does.
he does this.
Yo, and I hate to bring my guy back into it, but that's what I love about Kanye is that he has the magic ear. Like I'm not even talking about his production or anything like that. Like he
what the
literally.
fuck he got to do with
how
this,
Kanye
man?
got to do with this shit, dogs?
I thought you were gonna bring
What did
Kendrick
Jay
in.
have to do with this? We
What
brought
you
him in.
talking about?
We brought him in.
Because
He was
AG.
yeah.
Yeah, what did AG have to do with the conversation? What are you
Puffy and
talking
Dre.
about?
Because Diddy and Jermaine Dupri were on AG.
So what, man?
Kanye has nothing to do with this.
Kanye's worked with Dre. he did Jesus is King too. Hasn't come out yet.
You're bringing up. Well, you're bringing up Kanye.
No,
They
no,
fucking
no,
talked
no.
about.
No, the only reason I brought him up, real talk, is because what I appreciate from him is his ear. Like, there's some people who could literally hear what great music is, and like, yo, you gotta
Ladies and
understand.
gentlemen, the Kanye West
You got-
moment of the podcast.
You gotta understand what it means to select a great song.
We
You
were
understand?
talking about
Oh
Blueprint,
my
about Jay
God.
barring up, and then it became. Honestly, if you see, that's Kanye's greatness. No, and I'm just like, yo, we're gonna.
That
get to
was me being me.
We're gonna get to
That
that.
was
Nah,
me
listen,
being me.
I had a great segue to get into the Drake versus MJ shit.
And now he's
he
stressed.
keeps talking
And now
about
he's
the
stressed.
Kanye
Well,
shit.
I
Man, I
wanna
didn't
hear-
keep. I just brought it up.
Well,
my
before
nigga.
we get to
fuck, man?
before we get to that post that you put up, though, I did ask a question, and I think
I didn't post that.
if you're Dr. Dre,
Yo, yeah, I did not post that. That was Cheddie.
no, not that one.
I would never put clown
Said
juice
not
on
that
Drake
word.
versus MJ.
Nah,
Well,
you-
I did-
that definitely was you.
I
my
did the
nigga.
Dre. I did the Dre. Diddy. I didn't say clown juice. But
And
box
clown
Yeah,
juice. That was you, my nigga. That was you.
That was the stupidest
If you're
shit of my
Dr.
life.
If you're Dr. Dre, what's the first song you're playing? And if you're Diddy, what's the first song you're playing? Like, what's the song that you're coming out to that you're letting ring off?
Fuck the police?
Edgar had a
Think
fire.
so?
Dre,
Yeah,
you're gonna come out with your
fire
first
answer.
like, fuck everybody.
Yeah.
Especially in the times we're in now with the whole BLM shit
And,
and all that stuff.
thank you to everybody who gave good answers. And
Defund
even
the
gave-
police.
Even gave
How
answers.
can you not? I know people are gonna say next episode and shit, but how can you not play Gin and Juice, man?
Okay. And what about Diddy?
Nah, you don't think he'll save that?
Why would you save it?
But you know why the next episode? Because the next
Dre
episode
has like a
is,
million songs like that.
But that's my point.
And Diddy.
The next episode
so
is
go ahead.
more of a like,
Dun, dun, dun.
like
Okay.
you're bringing it in like,
Yeah.
oh, it's about to go down right now. I don't know what Diddy will play first though.
Well, go ahead. What else? I want to hear you guys. What do you guys think, Diddy?
So I guess I'm just not prepared for verses.
My doctor.
I wouldn't be the best person to
You're
prepare a
overthinking it.
playlist. Yeah.
Yo, dogs, you beat it
I'm like,
for-
yo, just give the
You
bangers
beat it
out
forever.
straight out the gate.
You beat it forever, dog.
Nigga, you gotta.
Nah, he
all
just
night.
played
I've been
that.
talking to the
Hold on,
DJ. I've been
hold
talking
on,
to the
hold on.
DJ the whole time. Like, yo, wait, just give me a second.
There's Lauryn Hill late and there's Josh
Yeah.
late.
I don't want to play the wrong record.
I don't
Want me to play the wrong record?
I think I'm going still DRE.
Okay. That's one of my favorite.
fucking love
Edgar,
that shit.
Yeah, one of my
Edgar
favorite
gave a good
records.
answer. Edgar said deep cover. I actually like
Okay,
that.
yeah,
I actually
yeah.
thought about that. I was like, yo, that shit ring.
That makes a lot of sense because a lot of artists they do that. They come out with like an older record that was like
Yeah.
a banger. a
Fat
little
Joe
bit.
did actually did that.
He
was
did with
pretty good.
FloJo.
Yeah,
which
yeah,
is
which
he
is cool.
really took it back.
Right.
That's bad.
Yeah, he took it back further than he should have.
You
But
think so?
whatever. Yeah.
Oh, he should have came.
FloJo is like, yo,
he
you
shoulda
know,
came- he shoulda
Fat
came
Joe
out to
got
like-
should have left all
He
his
should have
first
came
shit
out.
out.
He should have came out to lifestyle.
Yeah,
Because that beginning,
yeah.
that beginning, how that
Yeah.
shit hits. That
Ja
bum,
Rule
bum,
wanted
bum,
to
bum,
live
bum,
his
bum,
lifestyle, be a
that
gangster.
shit is crazy.
That's a fact.
That would have been
That's a
fire.
fact.
Yeah,
And that matters a lot.
but
That's
off
momentum.
of that
You gotta
trash.
play your fucking opponent.
Diddy, I'm going victory.
Okay.
Wow, that's a good one.
That
Because
is
like
good.
the
No, look how many
beginning was-
records. Come on, man.
I know you got. It's not a wash. It's not a wash.
I
I'm
know,
telling
dog,
you right
you're
now.
talking about Dr. Dre,
Dr.
bro.
Dre,
Of course
so-
it's not a
You
wash,
you
bro.
got it straight up. What 11-9? I think that's when you have it.
Wait a minute. What? When we did the
Bro.
vote?
Diddy and Dre, you have it 11-9, right?
What? Who's gonna win?
On the top 20, you would have Dre 11, Diddy 9. That's the only. It can't be 10-10. That's a tie, Cheddie.
I think it's gonna be a tie. It's tie for me. I can't do it. I can't do it. If I put it this
You
way,
just pick Dre.
like
What are you talking about? Is it a
imagine
joke?
this.
No,
Imagine
he's just
this-
saying it's difficult
I'm just-
to-
It's hard. Like imagine there's gonna be a round where this dude he told Jermaine to.
But I agree
he
with
goes-
Hatem. He's going to be
he
10
told
and 9
Jermaine-
because
he told-
11-9.
11-9. You want
pick
Dre to
somebody.
win.
he told Jermaine. Not that I want somebody to win. I
No, I'm saying
make
based
my
on your
prediction.
pick, yeah, exactly. It would have to be
But
11-9.
Puff said, "What are you gonna do when I play one more chance?" And I remember watching it. I had just woke up and watching it. I'm like,
I'm going to play Mariah. I'm going to
he's
play Bow Wow.
gonna
That's what
play.
he said.
When
I'm
you
like,
feel it in your
are you-
body, you found somebody who.
Nah.
that's a banger though.
That's a banger, my
Yo,
nigga.
Confessions as well
That's
too.
my point.
Not
With,
to one
no,
more
yeah, I was
chance.
gonna say
You
that's my
got-
point with
you
Biggie.
got it
So when
bad.
you said that right now about Diddy,
Yeah.
I'm like, you could play Warning. Damn, Warning. Like, nigga, like, there's not a lot.
What your man got that gonna fuck with Warner? Nigga?
There's not a lot
He ain't got no
songs.
beef. You ain't got no beef records, little man.
Johnny,
What
you're
about
talking
he comes out to what about he comes out
many
to
records, my
Benjamins?
nigga. Benjamins is like, nigga, honestly,
Benjamin is who? Welcome to Atlanta.
Yeah, nigga, I'll be real with you.
Oh shit,
Johnny, I'll be real with you. I really don't see Benjamin losing to like any song.
he's getting washed.
To any song in the world.
Yeah, I
dude.
don't think Benjamin loses. Yo, that song.
You know what song it
It
lose
sounds
to?
crazy, but that
Juicy.
No,
That's also produced by Benj.
it may not
wouldn't.
even. It may not even.
It wouldn't
And it
just
may not even.
because of what the Benjamins
Dog,
brings.
I'm being honest with you.
I understand
Benjamin's
that.
might be an underrated beat.
I understand that.
How great that beat is.
And I agree. But you could literally, the DJ could literally pull the switch down.
Yeah.
And everyone will rap Juicy.
I get you.
In the whole
I get
fucking
you.
thing. And Diddy
1000%.
could literally just do a mic drop. Like,
Yeah.
yo, this is like a song.
No,
This
they
is-
play a cappella.
this
They
is-
literally would drop the beat and everybody was singing to a cappella.
Yeah, 100%.
Facts. Yeah.
White people too.
Yeah.
Yo, Brooklyn got the best rap song
I mean,
of all
they do.
time.
Like
Yeah.
that is the Williamsburg song right now.
Yeah. Fact. Who's whiter, Drake or Michael Jackson?
What a segue. What a-
I'm for it. Well, Drake
A1.
actually has white blood. So
Drake is actually
But Michael
white.
Jackson's lighter skin.
Drake is actually white.
actually, his skin is
Oh my
like gray
God.
now and gone.
Drake is actually white. Yeah, I don't know.
I wonder if the plastic stays behind.
Johnny, you're a fucking.
He's
vicious.
biodegradable?
You're vicious, son.
to put
That's
it,
vicious, son.
That's terrible.
We are not getting no
No,
fucking.
yeah, no.
Yo, you pull him out the casket, it's still like
We're not getting no cosign.
no
my nigga.
eyeballs,
This-
but the skin is there.
We got to wait a couple weeks. We're not gonna show this. We're not gonna show this
please.
episode's theme.
Why the memory card?
Like, yo,
can't
no,
fuck-
skip seven.
the memory card can't
78.
fuck up
Skip
now.
78.
Skip 78.
Nah, he gonna be happy because of that fucking clip with Jay going like Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
So let me ask y'all.
They just staring
like,
down.
Why was this even a thing this week?
Because people are absurd. And people
true.
really believe that
That's
because
true.
of what's going on in the times and the accessibility once again to music that you can compare anybody in this time, unfortunately, to anybody of that time. Especially though Michael motherfucking Jackson.
You know what it was to take time out of your day to go and just
To buy
buy a record?
100 million of these? Is that what you're trying to tell me? This shit went like 8 times diamond or some shit.
Facts.
man.
Let me ask you a question.
Is that
like,
what you guys are trying to tell me?
You remember what Jay said?
we didn't buy records, but we bought CDs, and it was like a part of our afternoon,
Yeah.
right? Like at least I know for Handsome and myself, like because
was a
we
chore.
collect fucking CDs. Like
Yeah.
it's one of those things where it's just like, all right, I got out of school.
Yo.
I got like 40. I got
It's
40,
a very-
I got,
yo,
I got
you know how
40 bucks.
excited I just got?
I got $40 on me, right? It's for me to eat for the week,
Yeah.
right? But at the same time, I want to buy this $29.99 CD because it's a double CD.
Yeah, facts.
And now I gotta. But like, yo, I have to have my music. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And it's like,
It's a
just-
great investment. It's gonna last me the
it's
whole year.
different, dog.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
It's just different because
No,
now
yo,
it's just like
understand,
it's here.
Understand.
You know, so.
Yo, the reason I
And
say
this is
so.
no knock on Drake.
No,
My
I,
nigga.
This is no knock
It's
on
not,
Drake.
but so much so we can put it off. You know how many albums I put off because
Yeah.
I could listen to it later?
facts. I was gonna say right now.
Yeah.
To your point, and you told me this a few times. It's like when you went to. I remember before. I'm not talking about you. You said it during the streaming era. You said before, like, yo, I buy an album like when it's really, really worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like he's like, I'm always. You've always said this. I'm always gonna buy specific artist album.
Yeah.
I'm gonna support these artists. But like, you're not gonna listen. If it were like the way it was before, you're not gonna listen to every artist album. You're not even gonna have the chance to listen to every artist album. Someone's gonna have to put you on. Like you know the hill that is to climb for an artist.
100%.
Like yo,
You got a point. You got a point.
you know, not everyone's gonna listen to you. So like, you got to figure out a way where you're hot enough where someone's gonna put those people onto you. You know what I'm saying? Like the radio's gonna put people onto you or whatever. And it's like, yo, people don't understand that nowadays. And yo, shout out to her album that came out like a year or two ago. But like 070 Shake dropped an album, remember? And no one even knows about
That
that
album was so... Yo, the other day, Sharice and I watching Clickbait, I think it was.
Okay.
And they play one of the tracks. And I
Fire.
was like, oh, Sharice's like, yo, what song is that?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, 070 Shake.
Exactly.
She's like, who's that? I'm
Someone
like,
who didn't get
Dominican
promoted and all this kind of shit.
Da-da-da-da.
But if you want, you can pull it up on your phone right now and listen to it.
And I did right there.
Exactly.
I actually pulled it up. And
Exactly. But if you didn't, and it was back in the day, it would be like, yo, trust me, she's dope. And she would really have to trust you to go buy that album.
Find. Yeah, that's fucking wild.
Exactly. So you're talking about...
Spend what Cheddie just said, your hard-earned bread.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Not like, oh, I'm already paying $9.99 a month.
My nigga, the only time I ever spent bread if it's like and even then, like less so now. But like, you know, recent years, if it was a dope album, I'd be like, I'll buy that album.
Yeah.
Just so I can have it, like really, really have that album. But nowadays, like, what's the point, really? You're always going to come across it and shit like that. So even then, like, obviously, before...
I still do just because I'm...
I get it. I'm just saying, like,
weirdo.
nowadays,
Yeah.
like, there's a lot of people who don't spend anything on music except for their monthly subscription.
Why would they?
I get it. But, like, we're music enthusiasts, so we sometimes will buy albums still.
Yeah.
But like these people don't buy an album no matter what, and they still get every single album they want at in their hands.
Damn, the last album I think I bought was Damn. Like I'm talking about a new album.
I appreciate
you know what I'm saying?
I appreciate you. I'll say that for TD.
You're not Kendrick Lamar.
No, I'll say it for TD.
Oh, okay.
Shout out to them.
I bought Damn. Do you appreciate me?
I appreciate you too. I do.
No, but
you
like,
buy albums.
But for me, like
I don't buy albums.
I bought. Well, no, I actually had to buy music for fucking for Serato.
Oh yeah, facts.
But I'm talking about an actual like. All right, Damn.
You got
dropped.
Yeezy in your Serato?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So Damn dropped, and I'm like, all right, I gotta actually buy this because this album is like crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's like something that I need, and so like, but it was at the time.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about like now, like if I'm like I may be missing like it'll be Busta Rhymes album. So I'm just making this up, whatever. But Busta Rhymes album, and then like yo, you need to buy like 3 more to complete this, and I'll just be like, I'll just complete this shit, and I'll just buy it.
Yeah,
so just have it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I don't know why I said Busta, but I thought of like
He has a lot of albums.
Put your hands on my
That's why.
put your hands on my eyes.
Yeah.
And see. You know?
A good point, and a shout out to Nikki, because Nick responded to that poster you posted.
Oh shit, I know.
Saying like,
Yeah.
yo, it's cool to compare, but people used to pass out to this man
That's a
in
fact.
his presence, like pass out. Diego wets his pants when he sees Drake. There's a difference between fainting when you see Michael Jackson.
And get
And
wet.
being a 27-year-old guy who wets his pants.
You know what I'm saying? AI, Allen Iverson
Oh,
said.
28. I might shout
He's
out.
29.
Yeah, okay, 29.
Yeah.
Yeah. I might shout
Allen Iverson said he got the crazy body experience when he first met Michael Jackson. He's like, yo, I'm a grown ass man, and then I'm a fucking star at
I
this time.
should. Yeah, he's Allen Iverson.
He's
you know what I'm
Allen
saying?
motherfucking
And
Iverson,
people
yeah.
don't, and like he's like for kids like for LeBron, D Wade, Carmelo. He's like their guy.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like he's the guy that they want to be like.
Nah,
You know,
facts.
so it's
Do you remember
it's
wh-
nuts
do
for
you
him
remember
to
what-
feel that way about somebody else.
Do you remember what Kendrick said when he it's not me being biased, just because it's an example.
This is way biased. All I heard was Kanye. Now.
This nigga really thanked me
Kendrick.
for
You're
buying
worse than
Damn.
me with Mega. This guy's worse than me with Mega. B.
I don't know about that, my nigga.
You are.
Nah,
I haven't mentioned Mega in 4 episodes.
Okay, but check it out.
Actually, I
what
think
I'm gonna
that's
say
it.
right now makes perfect sense. They asked Kendrick because he almost broke the record for Grammys, and the record he was gonna break was Michael Jackson. And he's like, "Yo, how would you feel? Like you didn't want to break that record?" He's like, "Yo, I would never want to break that record because Michael Jackson is Michael Jackson. Like it's not real to me to break Michael Jackson's record. I'm not like
In Kendrick's defense,
no, he's not though.
In
He's
Kendrick's,
not Michael Jackson,
In Kendrick's,
and I love Kendrick
No, I understand, and he's not, and nobody ever will be.
exactly.
But
I understand Kendrick
but in
at a different
Kendrick's
level. Maybe I'm
in
seeing it
Kendrick's
different.
defense, they owe him some more Grammys.
No, they
for
definitely
Good
do.
Kid. You
But
know
I
what
was talking
I'm
about that 1 year. He almost broke a record that
But
one
what,
year
for
Damn.
To Pimp a Butterfly?
For Damn.
Oh, for Damn. Okay.
I think
He
the
almost
way
broke records.
Kendrick
Oh,
is
it's like
seeing
for
it
one
though.
for one Grammy.
Yeah, he almost won. I forgot how many Grammys he won that year, but he was about to break Michael Jackson. He was like 1 or 2 Grammys away from like tying or breaking
Gotcha.
Michael Jackson's
He'll
record.
do it. His next album is gonna be that.
I hope.
But I think what Kendrick is seeing it from though is more so the standpoint that we're seeing the whole difference in time type thing. Like maybe he's viewing it as, yo, MJ had to do different hurdles to be respected by this Grammy
Yeah.
world. You know what I'm saying? Where now
He kicked the doors down.
But I agree with that.
They didn't want to play.
No, I agree with
They
that,
didn't want to play
though.
Michael Jackson's videos on MTV.
Yeah,
at one
man,
point.
I agree with that, bro.
Kanye said that.
It's obviously a lot easier for especially black artists to become. And I hate to make it that way because Michael Jackson, we all know,
No, now it's cool to rape,
but he
rape
wasn't
our
even
shit.
a black artist.
Yeah.
I hate to sound like OJ, but Michael
No.
Jackson was fucking.
He went
He
from
was God level,
soul
bro.
to like
He was just a God level artist. Like
Okay.
from what I
Oh,
know as a
okay,
kid,
okay.
he was beyond being black.
100%.
It go-
You
it
know what I mean?
goes-
Like he was.
there was
fucking-
no color,
There was no
man.
exactly,
it goes,
bro.
It goes back to if you know that we do that whole if an alien came from another planet,
Yes.
and you had to play him a rap album. If you had to just play him music,
Yeah.
you'd play Michael Jackson.
Well, I got to be with the music video too. He got to see the video too.
Nah, yeah, the videos were
Yeah,
just
because the video slap. Yeah, the video slap. Right, absolutely.
You have to get the whole experience.
Yeah. You gotta get the whole shebang bang.
Exactly.
Absolutely, man.
But yeah, no. Yes.
I don't know. Are people just getting bored? Like, why did they even do this comparison?
Because I'm being real with you. I think that Drake's hitting numbers.
Drake's numbers are crazy.
That's
Drake's
why.
numbers are crazy.
And that's why I said
Absolutely.
So
Yo,
people-
he had 9
absolutely,
Yo, think about
top
it.
10
Yeah.
songs.
No, so think about it. Exactly. You've been
In the
saying
streaming
that.
era.
You've been saying that for but real talk. You say that now, and it's true in the streaming era. But it doesn't mean that he still doesn't get props. And
Because nobody else is doing
no,
it.
I agree with you because you're the one that was walking in here for what 2 weeks already, saying the same shit. Like, yo,
No.
Drake, 9 out of 10 records, something like that, whatever it
Yeah.
was, in the top 10 or whatever. You were like, yo, that's fucking amazing, and it is.
Yeah.
It is. But you're absolutely right. It's a streaming era. It's a different set of rules for him,
Right.
You know, and a thing about it is, I feel like people been comparing him to Elvis, which is whatever. Dre been competing with Elvis for I don't know how long. He been name dropping Elvis and shit.
The Beatles, no?
The Beatles. That's what I was gonna say. The Beatles.
Eminem too, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Eminem's numbers are crazy.
But I'll be honest with you, none of them niggas is the Beatles.
Wait a second.
And none of them niggas is fucking MJ.
Michael Jackson.
It's just not MJ or the Beatles.
You brought up because we're talking about Michael Jackson. I don't know how true this story is, but you know how everybody says that MJ was petty. Like,
I love this.
And but remember he did the shit to Paul McCartney. Speaking about the Beatles, right?
Yeah.
But supposedly he did the same shit when Eminem dissed him on a song.
Okay, yeah.
He bought
the shit.
Yeah, Eminem's publishing. So
he owns Eminem's publishing.
His estate owns it now. Yeah,
Wow,
He bought it at that time.
Yeah.
He didn't respond to nothing to anything.
Yeah.
Eminem, but
You know
he
the
made money
video.
off it
You know the
every
video
time.
where Eminem
Like, that's
has
the best way. That's the best way.
Eminem
For you,
is-
I know you admire
Eminem
that
is-
shit.
that's just
OD,
fire.
yeah,
Eminem
that's
is
the best
dressed
way to
up like
win.
Michael Jackson,
Chess.
and his hair
I remember.
is on
He
fire.
turned himself- yeah, he turned
and
himself on fire.
And his two kids bouncing on the bed.
And that's one of
behind him.
Eminem's worst songs.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go crazy. Ah.
All those songs were
Oh
bad.
my god,
how
that's
it
a
go?
bad song.
How we go?
Go crazy. Ah.
So,
I asked why I had a tough time respecting that man for a while.
well, I mean,
He didn't give M props for so.
I
that wrong.
and that's gonna go back to our brunch banter for next week. That business shit, because Paul McCartney he's so fucked up. Paul McCartney and MJ was doing "The Girl Is Mine." Like they was doing all these videos where they're dancing, chucking and jiving and shit, and like they thought they was cool. And Paul McCartney like let him in on like, yo, you know, like there's an auction for like our
How
stuff. I'm
crazy is that?
get it back.
They're trying to sell our publishing.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, that's crazy.
How much you
Yeah.
offering?
Yeah.
And then it gets even better when Paul McCartney goes, yo, I thought we were friends. He goes, it's just business.
Yeah.
and the way Paul McCartney does the impersonation
gotta see
with
that.
the English accent
Yeah, yeah.
is fucking hilarious.
I gotta
yo.
see that. I gotta see that
It's
for
like,
sure.
yo, checkmate, bitch.
Yeah, facts.
Reparations.
What was
Facts. Facts and a half.
Michael was a Virgo.
Oh my god.
Here we go. I love it.
That's not some grimy. They're not grimy people.
Thank God he's not a Cancer, man.
They're smart. They're smart businessmen. You know
No,
what I mean?
Nas.
Well, yeah, there you go.
Nas
Nas,
is a Virgo.
The Dream.
Ludacris is a smart businessman as well, yeah.
What is a Virgo?
Damn, nigga, you gotta get with a Virgo, bro.
Yo,
Nas and the Dream?
Virgo and
Nas and the
Pisces
Dream?
is the ultimate mix.
Yeah.
Except, damn man, there's one hot Virgo.
Johnny did the little girl laugh.
Because
He tucked his shoulder in.
I said it in one of the Young Españols rhyme. Oh, you a Virgo?
Ah, okay,
And he was
okay.
like, damn, dude, you're making it mad obvious. I'm
man.
like, to you?
Yeah. But nah, you probably are. But to the one person who you were
Yeah, she
talking to,
knows.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Wherever you are. Cultura.
I wanted to do that.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. We were going to talk about the Rolling Stones Top 500 list.
But fuck the Rolling Stones.
But fuck the Rolling
Unless
Stones.
they wanna have our
Fuck
podcast
the
in it. Now then,
Grammy.
then shout out to
Fuck
Rolling
the
Stone.
Emmys. Did you guys see, damn, what's this guy's name, man? Shit. But he was talking about that. Like, yo, like, everybody gets so worked up over the Emmys being racist. And all. He's like, stop. It's
Johnny.
never changed. It's never going to change, B.
What you're saying, though, people have been saying that for years. Like, yo, let's make our own show.
No,
Make it
I'm
dope.
not saying that. Stop saying
we
that.
got
Awards.
We got the
Don't
Source
do that.
Awards. Don't do
Beauty
that.
Awards.
I would never. I hate the Source Awards.
The Source Awards.
I
the
hate-
Vibe Awards.
Nah,
I know, Johnny.
nah,
I
the
know.
Source Awards was popping back in the day, yo.
Johnny's a fat.
Yeah.
The performances was legendary, son. Source Awards was
But ladies
popping
and
back.
gentlemen,
bitch.
thank you for joining us this
He's a
week.
bitch.
See you next week.
I can't wait to rewatch that end of the
78.
episode, man.
Nah, listen, man.
Source Awards was popping. You know how many performances?
Nah, I'm not
That's
even talking
where
about that, dude. Joshy knows why I'm like. I'm
Oh, wow,
trying
you
to
get
off of the show.
you get frustrated with the whole start our own shit.
Because I always talk about like. I was talking about that
Hygiene.
before the show, like
Hygiene.
how everything is overlapping, and I hate those type
Hygiene.
of things. And then it's like, rah. We'll see you next week. And
Just say you
let's
hate
do
us
cheers.
talking over each other. Not overlapping. Is that a political way?
You'll see that in the episode. You see his face. It says it all.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
God bless you all. Drinking shit so I can cut the music off.
Yo, Johnny.
Drinking so I can cut the music off, man.
That's some funny shit, dog. That's some funny shit, dog.
Oh shit.